And I'm laughing. Alright. Audio tests. 1, 2. Audio test. Audio looks good. Xbox audio. I mean, it's coming through. Everything else looks good. So, hey! Gotta stop doing that. Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Existential Turtle on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer, and I like to play video games and talk about stuff. So, last time I streamed, I diverged a little bit and went to, like, the Hitman Elusive Target, and then I just dicked around in Hitman for a little while, and I love doing that. It's fun. Today I'm going to go back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Let's see, where did I leave off last time? I went on the mission to blow up the Kett base, and I saved Moshai Sefa. That's the last thing I did. And then I talked to all of my crew. And then I got the mission for at least beginning the setup for movie night. So even though I don't need to do that one right away, I want to do all the setups for movie night as quickly as possible so that when movie night comes around, I'm good to go.
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
Ooh, he has a woman on the
Actually,
Nexus?
a holiday destination.
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
Okay, that's it. He has a girl on the Nexus. Good for him. I'm not seeing the anomaly. Whatever. Alright, my mission is taking me movie night to the Nexus. I'm going to the Nexus just to download a movie. Like, I don't think there's really anything else I can do right there. And then I'll go to the next planet. And continue on my quest to make Andromeda a viable world to live in. Or galaxy to live in. Even though Andromeda is a pretty chaotic planet. Or fucking galaxy. The hell. I mean, technically it's a pretty chaotic spaceship. / artificial intelligence. If anybody who ever watched Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda. That was a show. I can't necessarily say good, but it was a fun show. But I can't necessarily say good, especially looking back on it. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it doesn't have, like, the same quality as, like, Star Trek or, you know, hell, even Babylon 5. Like, it just doesn't... It's just so campy, almost. But I enjoyed it for what it was. And it starred Hercules, so, you know, that's awesome. Okay, I'm on the Nexus. Now I need to find a movie to download. So let's go! I guess in the future, downloading movies is not illegal. Although, granted, we are in Andromeda. There's kind of no other way to get a movie, unless we make our own. Alright, I'm just going to stand here and wait for this door to open. There we go. I'm glad they're going to make me go to operations to get a movie. I couldn't just access a computer anywhere and get a movie. You have to go to operations. Ah. Ah, my nose. And I can't stop laughing. What else can I do?
This is HNS.
This is HNS. Alright, let's see. Because you will never escape from Ultramax. Ah, damn it, wrong side. Lana. Yeah, I have bad experiences with Alana. Alright. Activate. Give me a movie. That was really easy. Alright, anything else I need to do on the Nexus? Besides getting movie night started. The murder, which I can't do until I investigate the body. And that I could do at any time, so... Alright, I guess I came here just for that. Well, I could do that, then if there's another quest for the movie, I'll do that, or I'll just head straight to the next planet. Which I believe will be Vold, the ice planet. because I went to the jungle planet and blew up the Kett facility. I think that's where I blew up the Kett facility. Until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. Dude, that doesn't even make sense. If anyone is still alive of the same bloodline, would they even know about anyone who went on the Andromeda Initiative at this point? 600 years? It's like, oh yeah, that was a thing. I don't know who went on that. Did my great-great-great-grandfather abandon my family and go to Andromeda for 600 years? Well, 1,200 years for a round trip. I mean, yeah, round trip. And I'm laughing. Alright, Tempest. Give us the illusion that there is no loading screen by basically turning this into a loading screen. It's a wonderful gaming trick. Pew! Hey, it's Fugster! How you doing, Fugster? You've been streaming today? I didn't see anybody on when I loaded up today.
Pathfinder.
Oh, Cora wanted to talk to me. Alright. It is a pretty cool loading screen. Better than some. I'm doing alright. Yeah, woke up, decided, like, I'll start my stream. Yeah, rushed my breakfast a little bit so I could actually get some food in me. Which, I hate doing that, but, you know, I was hungry. So I kind of had to just shove it in.
Just because.
Just fired up the PC. Alright, so you going to be streaming today?
Phoebe wants to look at Jaal's scans.
I assume yes.
They aren't just conquerors.
Yeah.
Or slavers. The Kett turn everything you are to their
Man's gotta
advantage.
eat, you're not wrong.
Worst kind of enemy.
And food is kind of my
the
my
one
thing.
that makes you fight your own people.
Yeah, I feel for Jaal, man.
That's what Jaal faces.
She's talking
every
about
day,
how
now that we know the truth.
Neighbors. All
the
changed.
Kett turned
And
the
they're
Angaran
loyal
people into
to what
monsters.
changed them.
You're pretty worked up about this.
If only she knew about the
Canberra's want
Reapers.
strategies for handling the Kett.
Oh yeah,
Dr.
adulting.
Drac, putting
Luckily I'm
ideas
off work
together,
today, but I gotta go back to
expand our
adulting
guerrilla
tomorrow.
tactics,
So no streaming
get
for me
Angaran
tomorrow.
military advisors, research exaltation. Just
I can't stream on days where I need to adult. It's
wish
a
your dad
bummer.
could give me his take.
Well, even though I don't like you, I will flirt with you. You and I can handle anything, baby.
We got this. We're back to back,
We-
shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, we got everything,
Or whatever
girl.
you like.
Nothing fazed you, does it? You always bounce back, smiling that smile.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Like you know it's just what I need.
Yeah, I did get rated by you. I think you rated me with 3 viewers, so thank you for that. That was pretty cool. Well, you're fun to tease. Ooh, or I care about you. I'll say you're fun to tease.
It's just so fun to see all the professionalism crack.
Yeah.
Keep pushing, handsome. We'll see who cracks first.
Oh, she
I
thinks
wish this could
Poundface
fix
is
everything.
handsome.
Nasira, your father. They always had a plan I could follow. Without one, it's too easy for people to get hurt.
Oh, what, you had like 8 or
Like
9?
now.
Awesome. I
The
haven't had 8 or 9
initiative
viewers in
plans
a
are
while.
shot,
So
and
that's
people die
really
because
cool.
of it.
We're flying blind.
Like,
It'll take years.
it was
to put all
around
the
like
pieces back
November, I
together.
was getting up
Our
to
biggest headache
close
is
to the
the
double
Kett.
digits. Occasionally, I would even get the double
Work goes
digits.
on, I guess.
But
Sarissa will have a strategy.
then I started changing
Just
my
need to find
my
her
stream
and the
like
other Asari.
times,
It'll
and
be good to have
my
Sarissa
numbers
again.
like dropped dramatically from like almost double digits to like bordering double digits to like this to like 1 or 2. It is what it is. Oh, I gotta give this to Liam. I think that. Yeah, okay. Where's Liam? Liam, got you a movie. I had to run quite quick, so yeah. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Downside for me is that a lot of times whenever I end my streams, I go to check to see if there's anybody to raid, and because I'm streaming so early, like, I rarely ever have anybody actually streaming that I know. So, like, I don't do a lot of raiding anymore. I used to raid every stream, and now I like 1 out of every like 10 streams maybe. 24. Damn. You're definitely beating my highlight. My highlight, I think, is 17 or 18. And I want to say that was during one of my Mass Effect streams. And I've never even gotten close to that ever again since. And I probably never will.
Nexus's movie library.
Thanks.
I don't even know how I got 17 or
It's probably
18.
all agricultural
I had like
grades, but there might be
6
something
people
good.
hosting me at
I'll keep you
once,
posted.
and like I don't know. I guess I was just playing a really cool game. But yeah, I don't expect to ever get those kind of viewers ever again. Not with my super casual streaming methods of being super casual. I don't think it will, but I'm okay with that. I'm not streaming for numbers, so I'm good. When I first started streaming, like I had that whole dream of like streaming for numbers and maybe actually making a go of it on Twitch, but that dream died pretty quick. I realized very early on that I'm never gonna get those kind of viewers or those kind of numbers or anything. But you know, as long as I'm having fun streaming, that's all that matters to me. Alright, so I gotta return to the Moshai. So let's return to the Moshai.
I've run all the tests. It's non-toxic.
But yeah, for like the first, I'd say month and a half, maybe 2 months, I had that like secret dream in the back of my mind where it's like, you know, I hope I can actually like become successful on Twitch. And for a little while there, I was getting some pretty steady growth, and I thought, hey, if I just stick with it long enough, maybe I will. But eventually, I just like hit a wall, and unless you do something like really, like unless you just get lucky and that wall gets jumped, or you do something like super over the top, you'll never like pass that wall. And so I just accepted that that wall is there for me. And I don't want to do any gimmicks. You know, that's not my style. You know, I'm streaming for fun, so I'm not gonna like, you know, like if I get X number of viewers, then I'll do 600 push-ups on stream, and then I'll chug an entire gallon of milk or some stupid shit like that. I don't know. That's the first thing that popped into my head. Like, I'm not gonna be that kind of streamer. Yeah, I'm glad somebody else gets it. Thanks, Fuckster. Like, yeah, I just want to be me. You know, I don't want to have to pretend to be somebody else for the sake of viewers. You know, I want to play the games I want to play, and like, that's another thing. Like, there's a lot of people where, like, the big game comes out, and everybody's streaming that game. And I just want to stream whatever I'm in the mood to stream. Like, if I'm in the mood to stream that game, then, you know, so be it. I guess I'll be part of the crowd. But, like, for example, when PUBG first kind of, like, became a big thing, and Fortnite, it's like everyone, like when I started streaming, everyone was asking me like, why don't you stream PUBG or Fortnite? It'll probably bump your numbers. I'm like, yeah, but I don't really want to play those games. So like, even if it would bump my numbers, and, like I don't want to be just like every other streamer, and every other streamer plays those games pretty much. Like I want to play whatever I want to play, so I play a lot of story-based crap, and apparently story-based crap doesn't get you the kind of numbers as PvP on Twitch.
Welcome home.
From what I've learned.
I never thought I'd see it again.
Ooh, nice.
Without the resistance.
Yeah, I love Black Ops. I haven't played Black Ops though since Black Ops 2 was like halfway through its life cycle. I managed to get diamond guns in diamond skins for all my guns in multiplayer. So I played a lot of multiplayer, but then I just got over the game. I'm just like, okay, I've done the hard thing, and then I never played with the diamond skins. I wonder if my save data still exists, though, for Black Ops. I would like to play that again. It's been a long time. But just for fun. Like, I wouldn't play it hardcore or anything. This was a group effort, or I did the hard part? This was a group effort. I'm a fair guy.
We made a good team.
The Pathfinder destroyed the enemy's fortress, but...
See, this is where my buddy Pat, I think he might have been wrong.
We have a lot to talk
because he said that Jaw wouldn't talk to him anymore after he blew up the base. But I blew up the base, and Jaw was fine with me. Right now, for me, it's Anthem. See, I was so tempted on Anthem. DMC 5, because I love DMC. And whatever else crosses my path, single player or PvE-wise. Yeah, I prefer PvE in games and, like, single-player stories. But occasionally I'll hit a game where it has... Yeah, there are some games I've done that are really hard to stream. There are some games I've even stopped streaming because they became just too difficult to stream. That's why I feel like it's easier to stream. Yeah. It's easier to stream like when there's like when you don't have to focus as much on what's going on the screen. Like PvP, for example. I find it kind of difficult to stream PvP sometimes because I'm always looking over at chat, and then I'll go talk to chat, and when I look back over, I've gotten a bullet to the head. Whereas like a game like this, for example, where the dialogue doesn't continue until I hit the button, I can always just stop once the dialogue hits a pausing point, and then I can just catch up on chat. Which makes it super easy. Yeah, no rush.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm
But,
not going anywhere.
yeah, I've had a couple of games that were kind of difficult to stream.
Prepare the vault for your arrival.
Like, I streamed some
A shuttle
No
will
Man's
bring it to
Sky.
me when it's ready.
One of my... that was technically
you,
my
Bushai.
first big game I
You've
streamed
been alone against the
on
Kett for
Twitch,
too
No
long.
Man's Sky.
You've
And it was a
proven
fun game to
doesn't
play, and I
have
got
to
like
be
8 or
that
9
way.
streams out of it. Like
It's
4
time
hours
we
each.
discussed an alliance
But...
between our people.
in all honesty, the game took a lot of setup so that the streams wouldn't be too boring because I had to like collect resources in advance, so I wouldn't just be doing the same thing over and over and over again. And eventually I got to the point where it's like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm doing anything new. Like, even though I still want to play the game, I don't feel like it's very streamable anymore.
We're happy to make room for you on the next.
What else? What else? There was
We'll
something else
provide
where
an
I started
embassy
streaming
here
it
as
and I
well.
didn't think it worked very
Our
well.
city is open
Let's
to
look
you.
at all my streams.
Join us.
See, all my Batman streams went really good. Destiny streams went pretty
Well
good.
done, Joel.
The Hitman streams have been
for
pretty
reassignment.
good. Let's Go Pikachu was actually
I
pretty
need
good.
to stay with the Pathfinder.
The Mass Effect streams were pretty good. Maybe it's just No Man's Sky. Huh, alright. My Subnautica streams were actually my personal favorite streams I ever did. Not my favorite game I've streamed, but my favorite of the streams that I did. I had a lot of fun in that. Like, I had a hell of a lot of fun playing Subnautica on stream. It was stressful, but it was fun. He's welcome on my ship.
Jarl has already become a valued member of my crew.
Damn right.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted. I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
No promises. I go where I'm needed, baby. Alright, fast travel. Finally, a video game with fast travel. Batman. Alright, take the shuttle to the Aya Vault. I've got some missions scattered around here. And I'd say you're one of them.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
It's the basis of
Are
all
you
communication
asking
between
or telling?
civilizations. Trade.
Wondering. Do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
Money?
We pay for things with a currency called credits. Abstract wealth.
The Kett offered gifts, made odd bargains, never traded. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Do you think they
Now
look
we
weird?
cut open
I actually
our-
really like their design.
And what do you offer?
Like, I personally thought their design was pretty cool, but I'm used to, like, bug-eyed aliens.
I don't know. What do you want?
Your ship?
Oh,
Not for sale.
Worth a try.
Is there something else I can do for
you
you?
want my ship.
Yes. Call me Soka. I run
Soka.
cargo between
How about I call you
and other
Snips?
worlds.
That'll work.
Good work.
Little
Good
Soka.
effort. You're here to help my people. Prove it. I need help.
Fuck
One of
you.
my suppliers
You don't give me
off-world is
orders.
checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
Fuck it.
You're one of few people here willing to give me a
I'm
chance.
an intergalactic
I'll take
handyman.
it.
I help.
You have a ship?
I feel they need to explain
I have
why the
my
massive
supplies
area
now.
around their face.
His
Yeah.
name is Kodo. Find him, his supplies.
I don't think they ever do explain
Come
it. I
back
think
and
it's just,
prove
we
your
have to
own.
assume it's just part of their
Then
biology.
maybe we trade.
Alright, meet the resistance leader on Vold. Hey, I'm going to Vold. Alright, any other missions nearby? Oh, yeah. Ooh. What can I scan? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Ooh. Purdy. Take a screenshot of that. Alright. Pretty solid. I like that. I like the mural. Yeah, I like it. I would totally have that as a desktop background. One of my cycled. Yeah, it might be for darts. I assume that's supposed to be darts or hearing. I imagine it's probably more for like some kind of sensory perception.
I thought you were heading back to the outpost.
Somehow, like it aids in something, like maybe some kind of pheromone detector. Ooh, commerce shops. Yes, yes. You have a blue thing over your head. Talk to me,
I
baby.
never thought I'd see the Moshai again. Least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renard.
Ooh,
I
Renard.
enforce correct conduct
How you doing,
between
baby?
merchants and customers.
I'm gonna put my hand
Disputes.
gently on her shoulder,
As the first
and I'm just
outsider
gonna
to enter
say,
the city, you are ignorant
hey.
of our laws. We should change that.
Miles Morales taught me that. Hey.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat.
Yeah, biology.
Is it different here?
Mass Effect biology
I
books. I wish that
suspect
were a
we
thing.
found cheating
I would
differently.
study that.
What is unfair changes based on perspective.
Hey.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I
You haven't
learn
watched
law?
Spider-Man Shattered, or not Shattered Dimensions, Into the Spider-Verse. You should totally watch it. It is the best Spider-Man movie ever made. It was so good.
We expect it from everyone.
It was so good even Batman couldn't say anything bad
Please
about it.
visit my colleagues in the governor's office and the resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and
Ah,
what it means
I'm gonna learn about their
freedom
culture.
among
Maybe they
us.
do tell me about their little
Your understanding is critical.
aquatic
It would be
things.
unfortunate if
Oh, you saw it? Yeah, it was fucking awesome, right? I loved it. Oh, I've seen it twice already. I saw it a second time just to see if I could see anything I missed the first time, and like, it's just so good. Hey, it's Hatchet Raccoon. How you doing? I feel like, okay, most of the time, Funkster, I don't give a damn about like graphics or anything as long as it's watchable. But I would say Into the Spider-Verse is one of those rare movies where higher definition would actually make a difference because it's such a visually stunning movie. I feel like 720, 1080, 4K, like the higher you get, just the more beautiful that movie would be because it was just such it was so visually stunning. Yes, it was amazing. I was like, I couldn't stop like staring and smiling at what I was watching. And then the story was great, the voice acting was great. Oh God, right? I watched it on what is my TV, like 39-inch, something like that. So like I can only imagine. Oh, I got my crew down here. Oh yeah, I loved it. I loved it. It had more heart than pretty much all of the live action ones, which is crazy. It had more fun than all of the live action ones. Like I loved it.
The Moshai opened a lot of
And also,
doors
it doesn't
around
hurt that Miles Morales is my favorite
Most
Spider-Man.
Angara still keep their distance,
So, like, you know, that's a huge thing for me, that they finally geared a little bit away from Peter Parker, and they gave another Spider-Man a chance to get his due. It's like how I'm a huge fan of Terry McGinnis, even though I love Bruce Wayne. Like, I wish they would make a Terry McGinnis movie with Batman in the future, and just get away from Batman for a little bit. Just give us Batman Beyond. You know, give us a different Batman for a little bit. Let audiences breathe and get used to a new character. And then bring back classic Bruce Wayne.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Oh
Speak
God,
for
the start,
yourself.
right?
When I saw my
Yeah,
first
no
human,
spoilers
I
though, because
couldn't understand how you
there's at
keep
least
your
one person
blood
that watches my
inside.
streams, my best
Skin
friend,
that's
who has not seen the movie yet, and I want him to see the movie so bad. But yeah, the opening of that movie, damn. That's all I'm gonna say about that is damn. And also, without saying any spoilers, that final sequence between Miles and the big character that I'm not gonna talk about, when he's just like, "Yeah, you gotta go, man." It's just, oh, I got shivers. I got shivers. You gotta go home, man. Oh, so good. Loved it. I'm actually looking forward to watching it again, like in a couple more weeks, once I get back in the mood to watch it again. Like, I don't want to watch it too often, like too quickly, so I like to give it a
Maybe
little
I
bit of
should
time
introduce
between
myself.
viewings. Hey, there's an Angara that scanned me? Who the fuck just scanned me? What? I did not consent. Was it you? Was it you? Who scanned me? I did not give my consent. That was invasive and inappropriate. Was it you?
Hello there.
I'm working.
You're rude, bitch.
You scan Aya's
Gonna wait
first
for it to
alien
come down in
visitor
price
without
for the
permission,
4K
then
Blu-ray.
blow me
Yeah,
off.
right?
Come on.
You're not wrong.
Curiosity doesn't imply a desire
I'm
to
debating
interact.
whether or not I would get 4K on that one or not, though.
What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my
Because,
homeworld.
like, just standard
Why am I
Blu-ray would probably be
interested?
fine for me
You
for
could've
something like that.
asked.
But
Fine.
I don't know. Like,
Will
I'm
you
still on
submit to
the
a full
fence.
spectrum analysis
But
of your
it was a
biology?
movie I loved enough. Like, if I genuinely love a movie, I'll sometimes make an exception and I'll get like the super fancy version or I'll get like a metal tin version. And when it comes to visual movies, if they're visually like stunning, I want the higher graphics. So a movie like this, a movie like Aquaman, when Aquaman comes out, that one I think would be beautiful in 4K because in theaters that movie was stunning. I don't know if you saw Aquaman. Visually speaking, that movie was insane in a good way. So like that's one of those movies that would really do well in like 4K. Who are you?
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
All right, what do you hope to find by scanning me? The size
Are
of my
you looking
wing?
for something specific?
We share many external
just show you.
similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Let me scan you first.
I have a scanner too. Seems only fair you let me go first.
That's ridiculous.
It's my final offer.
You're bold, Pathfinder.
Oh,
All right, scan me.
is this leading where I think it's leading? Are we gonna do this?
Structure,
I saw a closet over there. We're gonna do
Optimal for
this?
thriving in harsh environments. As previously discovered, they can also generate and discharge bioelectrical
Ooh,
energy.
okay. I'll bet
Hold
that's
on.
what it is. They can discharge
interesting.
bioelectric energy. I'll bet they somehow like
So are
maybe
you.
allow them to like channel that
When we
electrical
face
energy.
extinction, family
Maybe.
is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
Was okay visually nice, but the story was super cheesy. Was it? I thought the story was amazing. Okay, this is one of those areas where we'll just have to agree to disagree. Oh, I loved it. Oh, I thought the story was really good. I thought the villain was really good. I thought the hero's adventure was really good. I thought the B villain kind of sucked, but it also wasn't his movie, so you know, it's sort of understandable. And I thought the visuals were phenomenal. Personal opinion. I respect your opinion.
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
No,
you still
just
carry on
what?
his
I'm
legacy.
curious.
He knew
I'm
that
always curious
in
to
the
hear
end.
people's differing opinions
Family
on
is everything.
things. Because, yeah, I
Not
loved
only
it.
the one we have now.
You thought the
the
Atlanta
one
stuff was
before us.
cheesy? Oh, I thought they
What
knocked
will
it
your
out of the
family
park.
look like in 5 generations?
Like, I thought, what I liked about the movie
How
so much
many
was that
will
they
there
owned
be?
how crazy,
You're worried there'll
like,
be more of us.
Aquaman and his, like, origin
I have
is, and how
23
crazy his
grandchildren.
world is.
I want to know what their
Like, the fact that
grandchildren
there's
will
this
inherit.
civilization under the
Goodbye,
ocean, just, like,
Pathfinder.
so much more advanced and so far ahead of us in, like, every single conceivable way. Like, they really just went to town with it, and I loved that. Like, yeah, I suppose there was cheese to it, but I thought it was good cheese. Like, Gouda or Havarti or something. Would have preferred they focused on Manta and the real world, especially the title scene or following. I'm actually, okay, here's the thing for me. I'm actually glad they didn't focus on Manta. Because I thought focusing on Ocean Master was much more important for the story that they were telling. And they've set up, I almost said Momoa. They set up Manta for, you know, the next movie. So hopefully the next movie we get some Manta. Like, we get some actual development for Manta. Like, they started strong with the development for Manta. And then they just kind of went away from that character.
Stars above. It's you.
But, I'm
I was
hopeful
hoping
for
to get
that
a chance to
they
speak
knock
with
out
you.
Manta in the next
You
movie.
left
I really
your
am.
home to cross dark space. Is it true you could
But
never
yeah,
go
I can
back?
see your point of view.
Yeah.
But I thought for the story that they were telling,
To take such a
developing
risk and
Ocean
give up
Master
your old
was
life.
more
Why
important.
did you do it?
Well, to meet people like you, baby.
For the chance to meet
Beautiful,
someone
wonderful
like you.
people like
Looks
you.
like it already paid off.
Are all humans as quick with words?
You'll have to find
Just
out.
me.
I suppose I will.
I am
My
gonna
turn for a
bang this
question.
chick.
Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah,
I'm
younger
Evade
Defoe.
Kajar.
I actually really liked William Dafoe in the movie. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about him.
Try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge.
I thought it looked better than some
There was something I wanted to talk to
3D
you
younger
about.
versions of characters in some
Pathfinder.
movies.
How much do you know about our
Like,
history?
I thought it looked better than, did you ever see Star Wars Rogue One? They recreated Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars Rogue One, and while he looked cool, it also looked super fake. And I thought young William Dafoe looked better than super fake Grand Moff Tarkin. So, at least there was that. Oh, yeah, younger Jeff Bridges. I assume you're talking about Tron Legacy with younger Jeff Bridges. Yeah, super CG. Super CG. But, okay, that wouldn't have bothered me so much in Tron Legacy if they hadn't shown the young super CG Jeff Bridges in the beginning of the movie in the real world talking to his son. Because, like, it's one thing if you look a little super CG and you're in a computer and you are a computer program. Like, then it's like, okay, maybe that's why he looks a little CG. But the fact that they showed him looking CG in the real world before that is what killed it for me. Is, because I could have forgiven Clue looking a little CG. Because it's Tron. I mean, they're in a computer. Shit happens. Ooh, go back to, let's flash back a little bit further to like 2008 or something. Did you ever see Terminator Salvation with Sam Worthington and Christian Bale? Because they did a young Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie, towards the end of the movie, and it didn't look that good. I mean, it looked like super computerized.
I still have a lot to learn.
I mean, it looked like the shot of his butt looked really good in the light, but like the face looked like super fake.
The wilds of that planet are filled
But his
with
butt,
history.
they nailed
A scientist
his
on Havard
butt.
just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site.
I mean, it wasn't
Huge
terrible,
opportunity.
but I mean,
But with
it was like
Remnant
super
patrolling the
noticeable that
area,
it was
we can't
CG
get close
though, which
enough.
is the thing that
Not like you can.
it's hard to get away
So
from
you
that.
want me to go?
Like it's
I know it's a lot to
especially with
ask,
human
But
faces.
you have a ship and the means
Like, the
to get
body
past
looked
the
great.
Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I don't think the face was. I maybe it was, but I didn't think it was. If it was, then somehow I thought it looked fake. I mean, well, CG fake. No, you might be right. That was one of the movies I didn't actually do a lot of research on after it came out because the movie kind of disappointed me. But here's the funny thing. So that movie disappointed me for years. I rewatched it like 4 months ago on Netflix, and I was surprised at how much I loved it. Like, I guess I just needed to balance my expectations.
You're trusting your history with an
But yeah,
outsider?
rewatching it
I know what
recently,
people say about you,
I
but I
loved
don't
it.
agree.
And
think
I
you
hated
need
it
to
the
help.
first time I saw it.
I am.
Now's
Like,
your
I
chance to
hated it
prove
the first time.
You want to earn Aya's respect.
Because I had
right?
such high hopes
Recovering our past
for
will go
a
long
modern
way.
Terminator movie. Yeah, I'll take a look for you,
I've
baby.
always
I'll do
wanted to
anything
give
for you, baby.
archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I'm going to show you this galaxy, baby. I'm going to take you to Pound Town. That's all you need to know.
Ryder, they've got amazing Remnant
PB? Where? PB! Hope you didn't hear me say that to her, because I'm going to take you to Pound Town also.
You know, the more I interact
They use
with the
graphics with the
Empire,
original
the
prop.
more
Okay,
I
okay.
understand. Especially
Oh, did you just
with
research
the
it?
exaltation.
Yay for Google.
I can't imagine.
It's maddening.
Believe me, I'm pissed off on their behalf.
But then even Arnie
nailed
said it
it.
sucked. Well,
That's
yeah,
exactly
Arnie did
how
say
I
that.
feel. We need to make things right.
Did you ever see Terminator Genesis? Because I was one of the few people that actually liked that movie. I mean, I have one massive problem with the movie, but in spite of that massive problem, I really liked the movie. Alright, there's a blue thing somewhere over here. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't like phenomenal. It wasn't the best movie ever made or anything. That's Terminator 2. But like, I thought it was okay. Yeah, like, people like shit all over it, and I was like, that was a completely watchable movie. My biggest complaint with the movie, and I still hold true to this day, it's a massive complaint I have. You're the Terminator. I knew it. So with Terminator Genesis, the big plot twist of the movie was literally the focal point of the trailers. And it really bothered me that in the movie they tried to make it a shocking moment with the reveal of John Connor being what John Connor was. And it's just like every trailer showed that. And I'm like, that's not shocking at all. Why are you even trying to pretend that's a secret? That's literally the plot of the movie. It really bothered me. It's like, why are you guys even trying to maintain some illusion of secrecy when literally you guys gave the cat out of the bag? It's like my, it's almost the same as my big complaint for the new Spider-Man trailer. Spider-Man Far From Home. It's the big complaint I have with that, which I understand why they released the trailer. My big complaint with that is that it super spoils basically the next Avengers movie. It like super spoils it. Where it's like obviously something is going to happen because, you know, the trailer exists. Like, I don't know. That was my sister. You're my sister's favorite streamer. Tell your sister she needs to watch more streamers because I'm terrible at streaming compared to some people. There's a lot of people on Twitch that are way the hell better than me at streaming. Like, infinitely better. Fugster, for one, is better at streaming than I am. Like, I'm too casual and too cavalier about it. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm definitely nowhere near that good of a streamer. Lemon Whiskers is a really good streamer. She'd probably like her. I gotta check to see if Beast Mode Brit is still streaming. I haven't seen him pop on for a stream in like 5 months. But he was like my favorite small streamer on Twitch. And I miss watching his streams. So I need to see if he still is streaming, because I don't see him anywhere anymore.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up
I like the Terminator have a bit more human side. Yeah, I agree with that. I liked the TV show actually. I liked the TV show they made for Terminator. The Sarah Connor Chronicles. I forgot the name. I thought that was really good. That show actually knocked it out of the park, I thought. In spite of some cheesy special effects, the story and the human side of things was handled phenomenally. I thought. I tend to fail everywhere. Well, you and I fail everywhere together, man. I start a stream with my mic on mute and don't have mic monitoring, so half the time I sound like a mumbling buffoon. He's busy with life right now. Oh, is he? Okay, Minion Muffin. Oh, also, welcome to the stream, Minion Muffin. Yeah, I haven't seen him pop up in a long time. So, like, I've actually been kind of worried about him. I've been meaning to check, and I keep forgetting. It's good to know he's okay, though, because he was, like, my favorite small streamer, and he was, like, such a nice guy. And I just, yeah, I literally, like, never see him on anymore, like, ever. So, yeah, I keep meaning to check to see, like, what's up with him. It's because you're hilarious. Am I hilarious? I don't think I'm that funny, but thank you. I tell your sister I truly do appreciate that. I do chat well, but then I'll stop playing the video game sometimes just to chat for like 5 minutes at a time. So you're just staring at, like, my writer just staring at a wall. I'm really bad about that. And yeah, don't try to sell my stream, so... I don't know, I actually think that's one of the things that makes me a bad streamer, is that I don't sell my stream. Like, I don't do anything to sell or incentivize my stream. I'm just like, yeah, if you want to show up, show up. If you don't, have a good one. Like, that's why I start my streams with the tagline, like, I like to play video games and talk about stuff. Happened to be on his channel and saw the message. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad he's okay then. That's all that matters there, is that at least nothing bad happened or anything. Because I was a little worried maybe something bad happened. Yeah, chilled streams. That's my goal. Is I just want to make chill streams, you know? No ulterior motives, because that bugs me whenever I'm watching a streamer and they continually keep trying to sell you on something. And it's just like, I just want to watch some video games and have some good conversation. You know? Alright, I don't think there's anything else I really need to do on this planet. So let's go to the next planet and actually do a mission. Ooh, I need to talk to chick face. Moshai Sefa, that's her name. Oh, hey, Minion Muffin, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. It always means the world to me that anybody would follow a bum like me, so thanks. I would say, like, welcome to the Turtle Nation, but it's not really a nation. Like, if I'm lucky, I might have 3 viewers at a time. I wouldn't call that a nation. Welcome to the Turtle Knitting Circle. Something like that. Yeah, oh, you're right, Fuckster. Some streamers are a-holes. I have ran into a few streamers where they are just like the rudest people who don't care at all about their viewers. And like they clearly just stream to try to see what they can get out of people. And I don't like those kind of streamers. I'm not going to name any names because that would be inappropriate. But I have ran into a few streamers where they are like that, and it's super negative. I don't know.
Let's see what we can do.
It's one of the reasons I'm so passionate about not selling my stream. Like, just letting the content speak for itself. And if people want to watch it, cool. People don't, cool. Like, but yeah, I've ran into a few streamers where, like they won't even talk to chat if they don't donate bits. Like that kind of streamer. Like where they won't even acknowledge a message unless it came through like their special little bit version of the chat. Like, and that's such a negative bummer to me. It's like, one of the reasons I stream is so I can talk to cool people like Fugster and Hatchet Raccoon and Minion Muffin. You know, it's like, I don't get why people would do that. It really
I'm the rookie here.
Bugs me. I mean obviously I know why they're doing it. They want money.
Tell me,
but
what
like,
do you see?
it really bugs me. It's just like, I don't know.
However,
it's hard to describe.
We're
It
not
just bugs me.
connected to each other, but to this place.
Just set a bad example like all streamers out there. Yeah, exactly. I've had a bunch of people over like the course of my like 7 or 8 months of streaming. I don't even know how long I've been streaming. I need to actually do the math. I've had a bunch of people pop into my streams and they're like, yeah, if you start dancing on stream, I'll donate you like $2 worth of bits. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Like, why would you just pop in and say that? Like, I'm not a dancing monkey. Like, no.
That Meridian is the control center for
Meridian. That is the focal point of this game.
Thank you. This is unbelievable. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything.
And then I've even had a few people like full on call me like a dancing monkey, where it's like, so if I tell you to do something and I donate enough money, are you gonna do it? I'm like, no.
What? Wait, Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured
me.
He
I'm not set to make money and I actually have a job. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's one of the reasons I don't care if I like make a penny off of Twitch, which is something a lot of people don't actually understand when I tell them that, like, I never activated my affiliate status because I don't care about like bits or donations or anything, because I have a job. Like, it's not a great job. I don't make the most money in the world, but I make enough to survive. Like, I do Twitch as a hobby. Like, I do it because I love it. You know? I explained this to my buddy the other day because he was thinking about streaming after watching me do a bunch of streams. He was telling me that, oh, he was like asking for like some pointers, and I was giving him a little like a few pointers here or there, and I was telling him that the reason I stream is because it's cool to talk to like-minded people, because if you're playing a game and somebody watches that game, the odds are they're going to have something in common with you because they're watching a game that you're playing. But aside from the talking to cool people, I think it's a wonderful excuse to play a video game, which sometimes I can be really bad about that. So it's like, oh, I'm going to stream, and that's a beautiful excuse to play a video game I might not otherwise play. Like Andromeda. Who knows when I would have played Andromeda again, but it's like, yeah, I'll stream it. I want to stream something I haven't streamed. So it's a perfect, like, make content, put it out there for the world to see. If anybody wants to watch it, cool. If they don't, whatever. And I get to play some video games and maybe talk to some cool people.
No one is safe as long as he's on this hunt. I'm going to shut
I
it
do
down
agree with you,
for all
Hatchet
our
Raccoon.
sakes.
I meant to respond to that one a minute ago. Money is stupid. The downside about our world, though, is that money is just so necessary. But I do agree with you. Money is stupid. And everyone should always just be themselves.
You're going to need that relic I saw.
But the sad thing about the world that we've built is that if you don't have money, though, you're screwed. But luckily, like Fugster said, you know, I have a job. He has a job. So we don't have to worry about, like, begging for it on Twitch. It's like, if I get to 100 subs, I'll hit myself in the face with a baseball bat for 10 minutes. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Your sister loves Black Ops. Black Ops is a really cool game. I'm reasonably certain I have a digital version of Black Ops, but let me check real quick. I might only own the hard copy for Black Ops. We need a world of replicators and no currency. God, I would love a Star Trek world so badly. Like, I would adore a Star Trek world. So, Call of Duty. I said duty. Huh. Okay, so I guess I don't have the digital versions of Call of Duty. I guess I just have the hard copies. But I would like to replay Black Ops 2 at least, because I think that's the only one I still own. I might still have Black Ops 1, but I'm not so sure. I might have given that away to a friend of mine. So a friend of mine I work with, more of an acquaintance than anything else. I wouldn't say friend because we don't really talk outside of work. But a person that I get along with pretty well at work, her kid is really into video games. And, being a single mother, she can't really afford to buy her kid a lot of video games. So I went through my old library of video games. I had like 15 games that I'm probably never going to play again, or that I have digital versions of, like Arkham City, for example. I have a digital version, so I don't need the disc. And I'm not going to resell it for like $1 because there's no point. So I just gave the kid like 15 different games. I might have given her the Black Ops games. I'm not sure. But I wanted to give her a good video game library, so I gave her like the Orange box because I have a digital Orange box. So she has the Half-Life games now. She has Portal. I gave her Portal 2. I gave her Batman Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. I want to, like, this is a pretty cool kid. So I wanted to make sure she has a good video game education. I gave her Gears of War, and then I warned her mother to research Gears of War to see if that's something she would even let her kid play. I gave her Fable and Fable 2, and what else did I give her? Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2, because I have digital versions of those. I did not give her Dead Space, because I don't feel like a kid should play Dead Space. I felt like the mother would have yelled at me
I deserve to be
if I had given the kid Dead
right
Space.
to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing
One of my favorite
investigation.
games.
I meant no
But
disrespect.
I feel like the mother would have lost her mind on me. Like, what the hell were you thinking?
Did Jarl know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
Yeah, the multiplayer in Call of
Sorry
Duty
to
is a
interrupt.
mixed bag.
This
It's pretty
isn't your
negative,
concern.
which is what I hated
It is
about.
now. We need to find the Kett commander.
It's what I grew to hate about Black
Tell him
Ops
the truth about my capture.
and the multiplayer is
Most
that
high, please.
like there'd be a bunch of like 8-year-old
Maybe our
kids just
only
telling me to go
route to
eat
the
shit and
Archon.
die, and it's just like,
One of
wow,
my men
I don't want to
on
play
the
this
Kett
anymore.
A resistance commander named Venture.
But the campaigns where I like single player games. I'm a huge fan of single player in video games, like stories. You know, good stories, bad stories. I just like stories.
One of your own gave her to the Archon? No wonder
So
you rushed it
like,
up.
This
yeah,
isn't about
I got
hiding
distracted by the
truth.
dialogue. Sorry.
Working to capture him.
So like
Make
Call of
him
Duty
answer
single
for
player
what he
stories,
did.
yeah, I'm on board
You
with
know
them.
where he is.
I'll happily play them.
Could I report?
But the
My
multiplayer,
contacts are hunting.
I'd really have to be in the mood. And even then, I don't know how much of it I
You
would
can't
do.
trust anyone there. They deserted our cause.
Ah,
our
couch
people.
co-op. Yeah,
Now
I was
they're
raised on
buying
couch
exiles
co-op.
From your
Like
galaxy.
me and my friends when we were kids, we would
You may know how to find the
like we would
Archon. And his ship.
hook up the Nintendo 64 and we'd have GoldenEye. And we'd have like 2 controllers. It'd be a split screen. Yeah, we'd have 4 controllers and it'd be 4-way split screen. And on a TV that was like this big, 4-way split screen means that like your screen is like half the size of this tablet. Oh god, I miss the good old days of video gaming. Like maybe 2/3 of this would have been like the size of a split screen in 4-way multiplayer in GoldenEye. I don't know if anybody here ever played GoldenEye. Wonderful game for its time. I would love Witcher 3. See, Witcher 3, like I was saying to you yesterday, Hatchet, I'm not sure if I would ever play Witcher 3, just because I've never played any of the
I'm a
Witcher
little
games,
new
and I have
to
such a
Galaxy.
backlog of video
Where did
games
Ven
to
go
play.
exactly?
But
Kadara Port
if
is
I ever
the
found it
trading
on sale
outpost.
for a good price,
We
like, yeah,
abandoned
I'd buy
it
it.
in
Then
the
if I bought it,
Kett
I would definitely play it on
Some
stream.
of us went back. Deserters,
But the downside is I just don't know
scavengers,
much about the
support
Witcher
hire.
games. I've
How
seen
did
some
exiles
Let's
from the
Plays,
Nexus
but
wind up there?
that doesn't mean I
Bad
really know
luck
much
for
about the
everyone.
series. Unfortunately,
I
but
know the
I'd
route
definitely
that
be
leads to
interested.
Meridian, and I can handle my people.
I mean, people
When
have
you do
said
this-
nothing but good things about
I
the
don't
Witcher
like
games.
it.
I've
I
had a
don't
lot of
care.
people tell me they're
The
amazing.
Pathfinder is right.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara port to your ship.
4-player
Our
GoldenEye and
traitor
the
could have
500
useful
games
information.
of Mortal
We need him
Kombat.
alive.
Yeah.
That's up to him.
Be safe, Pathfinder. As for you,
Yeah,
my friend,
yeah. Oh, I miss
done.
Mortal Kombat versus. My friends hated playing Mortal Kombat against me because I would play like such a piece of garbage. I would play as Sub-Zero, and what my main tactic was to immediately do the freeze move so that they couldn't do anything, and then like uppercut them so they'd hit the ground, and then time it so that the millisecond they stand up, I would hit them with another freeze move, and then I would just do the same thing over and over and over again. And they would always yell at me, like, play the game right. I'm like, I am playing the game right. That's literally a game mechanic. Like, you can't blame me for playing the game in a way that technically is allowed. It's like I was like one of those assholes that would always say to his friends, like, camping is a legitimate strategy. Like, as long as I come away with the big W, the big win, like, I never cared. Ah, Shang Tsung. Your soul is mine. I love the live-action movie version of Shang Tsung. He was phenomenal. That actor also played basically the same character in a ping pong movie called Balls of Fury. And he was pretty great. With the heavyset guy from the Fantastic Beasts movie, whose name I don't remember. Your soul is mine. He basically played the same character, only he was like a criminal for an underground ping pong tournament. It's such a terrible movie. Your soul is mine. But I could have heard him say that in that movie, and I would not have blinked. And that movie also had the T-1000, the liquid metal Terminator, Robert Patrick. So that's awesome. Morph into whoever I wanted. Oh, yeah. It's all about morphing, man. He is a pretty cool actor. Like, I'm sad he doesn't do more, because he seemed like a pretty cool dude. Alright, docking controls. Get me back to my ship, please. Let's actually go on a mission. Oh, yeah. Their fatalities were cool. I was always a Sub-Zero guy, though, because I love cold. So, like, I loved his fatalities of, like, freezing people and then, like, shattering them. It was so cool. Like, just shattering the torso. Ah, always epic. I can't remember all of his fatalities, but I remember one of them was, like, I don't remember what game this was, but he, like, created an icicle and then, like, impaled the head on the icicle. That might have been one of the later games.
That is a surprise.
Yeah, he is
What
pretty
are
cool.
their expectations?
He was always my favorite, but like I think one of my friends, like his favorite was Scorpion. Mine was Sub-Zero. Nobody's was Reptile. Shang Tsung was pretty good. I liked Raiden a lot. Don't be yourself.
I convinced them we're friends. Try not to mess it up.
I do not mess it up. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya.
God,
Thank you, Pathfinder.
I keep meaning
We'll
to
take it
research
from
the
here.
voice actor for Tan because I know that actor. I said it last time. He was in the movie Fist Fight with Ice Cube and Charlie Day,
Lexi, your dad was Turian?
which was actually a pretty good movie.
That explains so.
Hey, I finished a mission. Let's see. Success! Pretty sure it makes an ice sword from 9 or 10 onwards. I'm probably not going to play 11. I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game in a while. So, probably not. I kind of fell out of fighting games. Somewhere, like, around late high school, early college. The only fighting game I've played basically since high school is Super Smash Brothers. And even then, I don't really play it very often. So I kind of fell out. There's two things I kind of fell out of. Racing games and fighting games. I kind of just became a bigger fan of, like, FPSs, RPGs, RTSs, and, like, story-based games. Like, Telltale kind of games. I became a bigger fan of stories and immersive experiences than I did fighting and racing games. But when I was younger, I was obsessed with both fighting and racing games. I would play all the Mortal Kombats, I'd play all the Street Fighters, I'd drive all the Cruis'n USA games, and, like, so many games. I'm gonna go to Kadara. The game difficulty killed it for me, and remembering all those combos, yeah, it's not easy remembering all the combos. Ooh, if I remember correctly, yeah, Cruisin' World, Cruisin' USA, like, I was obsessed with those games. I would play the games until I got all the golden cars, like, which was a lot of racing. And then, like, go even further back, I was obsessed with, like, Diddy Kong Racing,
What do we know about this place?
and because it's actually, like, one of the first racing games I ever played that had a story, and I couldn't believe it.
But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping away.
Like, I would always play as the turtle, because I love turtles, and there's a turtle in that game.
Luck, they'll be too busy.
Yeah, I played
shooting each
F-Zero.
other to notice us.
I definitely played F-Zero.
Now orbiting the
Chocobo Racing. I never played Chocobo Racing. Isn't that like Final Fantasy Racing? Isn't Chocobo from Final Fantasy?
Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly.
Ooh, Sloane Kelly.
She was
She's
head
a
of
pirate
Nexus
now.
Security.
Yeah, I thought it was.
For anything.
I've played some of the Final Fantasy games,
Should hear from
but
Resistance contact soon.
never any. Okay, I've played Final Fantasy games, but nothing that people would probably consider to be an actual Final Fantasy game. I played the Nintendo Game Boy Final Fantasy trilogy, which isn't technically, I think, considered part of the Final Fantasy series, even though it has Final Fantasy in front of it. It's like Final Fantasy Legend 1, Final Fantasy Legend 2, Final Fantasy Legend 3. I played the hell out of those on Game Boy, and I was obsessed with those, especially the second one. The second one was like you had to gather, I think it was like 88 magi in order to like summon a goddess and save the world from destruction from the hands of a bunch of gods. So like you have to fight like Apollo as like one of the big bad guys in that movie. You have to fight like representations of various gods from various mythologies. It's a really cool game. Like, I was so obsessed with it. And, like, I was obsessed with all those games, though. But outside of those, I haven't played that many Final Fantasy games, I admit. I haven't played any of the 3D Final Fantasy games. Which I know is bad. I should. I really should. Okay. So, I'm not sure about this planet, but I will feel a lot better if there are any severed heads on pikes. So, like, as long as they have a 2 or 3 severed heads on pikes, I'm going to feel good about this planet. But if they don't have that, then I don't know what I'm going to do with this planet.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venture.
Ooh. Oh, I know who the spy is.
Your contact's
I liked how eating food changed your class. Right? That was one of my favorite things about the game, is that you had to either roll the dice or learn the mechanics of the game to determine like whether or not you turned one of your side characters into a dragon because they ate dragon meat and got infected. I loved that. Oh, this port looks a little barren. Not very fond of the desert-like setting either. Not sure how to feel about that. Yeah, the sky is a little dark, and I don't know, I'm kind of getting a creepy vibe from this planet. Just a little bit.
That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Oh, wait, nope, never mind. I feel better. Severed head on a stick.
Up their game since their revolt.
Let's make a second one. If there's a severed head and a stick, I suddenly know I know where I stand on this planet.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off.
But yeah, I
the
love being
station.
able to change your class or
Show
change your
for it.
stats or change your species by eating food in Final Fantasy II. That was like one of my favorite things. It was so stupid, but I loved it. We should be allies.
Maybe we can get.
And then I think it was Final Fantasy Legend
they can
3.
fight Kett.
You actually get like a stealth
Our
spaceship
supplier's waiting.
that lets you
Come on,
fly around the
we're gonna go
entire
in.
like planet.
Do I even want to know?
Which I thought was so ludicrous at the time, because Final Fantasy was, you know, like a Dungeons and Dragons like magic and fantasy world. So like for them to get a sci-fi spaceship, I was just like, what is going on? But I was so intrigued, like I was obsessed with those games. Like I loved them. And they were my first taste of RPGs. Like I would say those are probably the first RPGs I ever played. Probably. I mean, I'd really have to analyze that, but I think they were. And then after that was like Golden Sun. Like, I was obsessed with the Golden Sun game. I played that game like 6 times. Like, I loved it. 100%ed it every time. Got my characters to insane levels. became so godly powerful, the final boss could never do anything to hurt me. I do that in most RPGs. I become too powerful. Final Fantasy VII coming this month to Xbox Live with Chivos. Really? Interesting. Then I will wait for a sale, and if it ever goes to like be my kind of price, maybe I'll buy it. If I buy a game, I will definitely play it, although who knows when. But yeah, for me that's like rule number one. If I take the time to buy a game and spend the money, I will probably play it at some point. Your first RPG was World of Warcraft. I played World of Warcraft, but I never got into World of Warcraft. I played like 2 hours of World of Warcraft. And Golden Sun, yes, Golden Sun with the adorable Djinn. That is the game. Or the Jinn. I always called them Djinn because I was stupid and I didn't know that they were just pronounced Jinn. Because I was a kid. So what did I know? But yeah, I loved the Jinn. I was always an Earth Jinn because awesome. My characters always had fun names, like inappropriate cuss words and stuff. There we go, I got turned around. Is there a door? Oh, there's a door. Okay, I'm like, where the hell am I going? But yeah, I could never really get into World of Warcraft. It wasn't bad. It just, the whole MMORPG thing didn't really, the massive multiplayer online aspect didn't really grip me. And I didn't really have any friends that played World of Warcraft. So that kind of was another reason for me not to play World of Warcraft. I did play this World of Warcraft-like game once. It was a free-to-play game called Fiesta. I think it was called Fiesta. I played it with this girl that I liked. And I only played it because she played it. You know, standard guy move. Oh, this girl really is obsessed with this game? I'll learn to get obsessed with this game too, even if it's not really my jam. And I did play like 100 hours of that with her. So like that's the closest I probably have to actual MMO experience.
You can't do this.
I never played Boktai. I think I've heard of it. That sounds familiar, but I've never played it. Alright, let's go take a look at that shop up here. I think they always had good stuff. Let's see. Coming out at like $16.99. Oh, that's not bad. Final Fantasy XIV is my crack. I've heard good things about Final Fantasy XIV. Isn't that the new one where you get to drive around in a car with like all of your really ripped bros with abs and really long flowing hair, and you just like fight monsters in like a Mad Max kind of world? Like, isn't that Final Fantasy XIV? Because I've seen Let's Plays for that game and it looked pretty cool. That's what happened with my boyfriend. He made me play 14. He made you play 14 and then it became your crack. Oh, that's 15. Okay. Okay. So he made you play 14 and it became your crack.
Happy to oblige.
So you should be thanking him then, because you found a game that you love completely by accident. Yeah, that's probably the Final Fantasy game I'm most familiar with in terms of like actual Final Fantasy games, just because I watched a lot of Achievement Hunter play Final Fantasy. And it looked pretty cool. Like, yeah. It looked like a standard RPG, and I like RPGs. Ooh, wait for contact. My favorite scene of this video game is in this bar. Unfortunately, it's not right here, but it is in this bar.
Hey!
And yeah, we're all addicts in our own way, Minion.
You order, you pay.
Like, we're all addicted to something. Some people are addicted to drugs, others to alcohol, others to video games, others to movies. People like me are addicted to pretty much all media. I'm a media sponge. So music, video games, movies, television, I love them. I love them all. Comic books, to an extent. Cheers. I'll drink something some random guy gave me. We got 13 coming out enhanced on Xbox this month. Nice. The only enhanced game I'm looking forward to playing right now is they remastered Resident Evil 2 not very long ago, like a month ago, 2 months ago. And it looked so good. It looked so beautiful, and I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. So, like, once that goes on sale, I'm totally going to buy the hell out of that.
Your man.
Reyes Vidal.
Was arrested by Sloan Kelly.
Totally not Cloud Lightning. Hey, 4K 60 FPS, very nice. Gonna warrant replaying. I wish they would remaster some games that I'm in the mood to play before I play them on stream, but unfortunately I don't feel like they're going to. Like, I really want to replay the Knights of the Old Republic games, like BioWare's first really good RPGs, and I really wish they would actually make a remaster of those, but they're not going to. And I know they're not going to. But I really have been in the mood to play those lately.
She's never met me.
That might be my next game, actually, is Knights of the Old Republic.
You work for the Initiative. Sloan was part of the uprising on the
One of my favorite story-based games of all time.
Up easily.
Sloan can't stop me. Look at my face. Do I look like somebody that can be stopped?
I'm taking him, with or without her permission.
We're gonna be friends, you and I. There might be another way to get to Ven.
Ooh.
You were
I'm gonna flirt with this guy.
I'll talk to the Resistance.
Can't stop, won't stop. Damn right, can't stop, won't stop.
How do I
If you ain't out of control, you ain't in control.
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
Umi, I like you. I like your voice anyway. Your face has no expression, like every other character in this game. Meet Sloan in the Outcast headquarters on Kadara. Alright. Is that a laser beam? Oh, neon. Oh, we're back to the 80s. We got neon everywhere. Sweet. Like, flashback to the good old 80s where everyone had a neon strip in their apartment. It makes no sense. Watch any 80s movie and they all have, there's like neon everywhere. It's so stupid. What was the fascination with neon?
With a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Great. I hope, as long as she's not crazy, I'm okay with dealing with a hothead. Like, I hope she's not over the top and drunk with power. Hey, you get paid by the push, asshole? Stop pushing me.
Defenses here and here.
I always love saying that. You get paid by the push
Been quiet for too long.
when people start pushing.
What?
Well, you want me to curtsy?
That's quite the throne. Should I bow? Kiss your ring?
Very funny.
Yep, she's definitely
So,
drunk with power.
What brings a
I wonder what I'm going to do with
pathfinder
her
to
this
our
playthrough.
humble port?
Ven Terev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
Eh, fuck it. I feel like this is a woman that would really appreciate honesty. So yeah, I'll tell you what
I need him
what it's
so I
all
can
about.
infiltrate a Kett flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Kett. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel.
God, those tattoos.
Talk to him
and that
before I
scar.
put his head on a spike.
Done.
I can work with that.
I'll give you somebody's head
No
in a
reason we
spike.
can't be
I'm
civilized.
not against that. Just name the head. I'll bring it.
I should have brought refreshments.
I'll gift wrap it for you. I got stuff to do in Andromeda. A couple of severed heads aren't going to stop me.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells. You're not what I expected, Pathfinder.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, people. You should always expect the unexpected with me.
Keep staying on Sloan's good side, and I'll
Gonna
be
shoot, dude. Nice chatting as usual. Yeah, you too, man. Hope you have a good one. Hopefully I see you streaming later. Like I'll drop in for a lurk. Like I rarely ever like drop into chat, but I always like. I'm really bad about dropping into chat, but I'm really good about just like dropping into a stream and then just leaving the tab open. So, like if I see you streaming, yeah, I'll pop in. All right, what's your role here, Kitus? Is that his name, Kitus?
She calls me her
Kitus.
right-hand Tyrion. I keep the will.
Yeah, you have a good weekend too, man. See you around. Tell me about you and Sloan. Are you guys a thing? Is she single?
You and Sloan seem close.
What about it?
Nothing. Just wondering what's the story there.
Yeah.
We met on the Citadel. She punched me in the face when I offered to buy her a drink.
Now you're her pirate bitch.
Seriously?
Okay.
No. Mind your own business, Pathfinder.
Alright, were you part of the uprising? Because you're all pirates now.
Sides with Sloan during
Psycho pirates with heads
Came
on
over
pikes.
Arcnatanus. Never stepped foot on the Nexus.
Natanus. I heard it was destroyed.
It was. There were stasis pods scattered all over the sector.
Take it
I woke
easy.
up with a handful of other survivors. Tried the colonial life.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me.
Collective seems pretty powerful.
The Collective
You
is
know I can
making
blow you all up
waves
with my
at Kett
spaceship.
Port. What's the Outcast's plan to stay on top?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
Alright.
See
F you
around,
too
guys.
then, Kitus. Jesus, not very forthright. Whee! Alright, interrogate, then to rev. Oh, I get to take part in a good old-fashioned interrogation.
Don't touch the prisoner. And the only thing that passes between you
Aw.
and words. Got it?
Absolutely. I won't cause trouble.
Oh, I wanted to beat the shit out of him. Alright. Oh, is he Angaran? Oh, I guess I can't beat the shit out of him. Because I don't want to cause a diplomatic incident. Yeah, I tortured the shit out of one of your residents. But I needed information.
What do you want?
That's what happens when I don't
The
pay
Archon's
attention to the
ship.
dialogue. It's like, oh,
Where is
I'm
it?
interrogating an Angaran.
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I don't answer to Sloan. I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
The one who rescued the Moshai.
Damn right. You've heard
I
of
know
me.
who you are and what happened on Vold.
Then help me, bitch.
You can still make this right, Ven. Tell me what I need to know.
Making it right won't save my life.
No, it won't.
But it could save others.
But it'll save your soul.
The Archon's ship.
If you believe in that kind of thing.
Where is it?
Do the right thing one time in your
I never
life.
saw it.
Go out
Got
with
my
honor.
orders from a Kett transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was
This guy
arrested.
worked with the Kett?
Should still be
Ugh.
outside the city.
Thanks for the intel.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshai?
Hey, Fuckster, thanks for the host. Sure, tell me.
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Kett, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
Shoot him in the foot.
I made
If it gives
the
me
call
the
when I
option.
couldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshai. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Kett were doing to my people.
Still makes you a traitor, man.
Ephra still entrusted the Moshai to you, and you betrayed them both.
I did what
A
I
traitor's
thought
a
was
traitor.
right.
It doesn't matter how you dress it up. You turned against your
I'll
people.
accept the consequences.
Oh, I couldn't shoot him in the foot. Alright. Sad.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Alright, I
Veteran
will.
Drac,
Roger
are you
that.
back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Always bring a Krogan anywhere you go in the galaxy. This is my advice. Always have a Krogan.
Seen a dead body before. Move along.
I'm not moving along.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased.
Scanny, scanny. I want to know who's murdering Angaran.
He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count.
God, there's a lot of
That's all
murder
I know.
in the Andromeda
Perhaps
galaxy.
Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
I always brought Rex with me. Good man. Good man. I always try to bring Rex with me, too. Rex, Grunt, they generally are on my team. Although Grunt varies. because there's so many people. Damn, I don't feel like I should have gone this way. There's so many people in Mass Effect 2 that to choose from, it's really hard to sometimes pick Grunt. But in Mass Effect 1, yeah, I always have Rex. Unless I was going for an achievement and I was getting like other characters, I would always have Rex. Generally, Rex and Garrus were my fire team in Mass Effect 1. I'd say generally... Hey, Victor Raphael, thanks for the host. I would say generally in Mass Effect 2, my team was Mordin and Garrus. It's hard to go wrong with Garrus.
Shit, what am I gonna do?
And in Mass Effect 3, my fire team is usually Liara and... Well, Mass Effect 3, it's a tough one. Edie. I'd say Liara and Edie. Probably.
Okay?
How you doing, Raphael? It's been a while.
Of course. Maybe you should freak out more quietly.
You been streaming
So you
today?
don't draw attention to yourself.
Shit. Was I that obvious?
Quick FYI,
yeah.
Crackdown 2 is
What's
currently
going on?
free to download on Xbox.
I
Is
joined
it?
the Outcasts a few weeks ago.
That they must have just added that then.
Protection.
Because last I checked, it was the game for gold was
But we talked to so many people.
Republic
I
Commando.
got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their...
Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, it's not game for gold on mine. Oh, you mean it's just free to? It's just free to. Okay. I know what you're saying. Never mind. Cool. I'll have to look that up then. Unfortunately, I can't download that while I'm streaming because it'll hog all my bandwidth. But yeah, I figured it out. Cool beans.
You just kicked her out. No questions asked.
On my other account called Victor Raphael 25. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I added that account.
I can't risk Titus finding out I screwed
I didn't
up.
see you streaming though. So when did you start
My
streaming?
little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
That's a nice sob
Does
story.
this convenient little
Go way all the way home there, Grayson
Eli
Wessler.
I'm not making this up.
Pathfinder,
Yawn.
there is an Eli Wessler recorded in the Nexus database.
All right.
August of last
I'll keep
year.
an eye out for.
Yeah.
What was the exile's name?
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing.
Ooh, processing.
That,
Take
no
them to
idea.
processing.
The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
Ew. Gross. I hope they take showers after. Alright, retrieve the Kett transponder from the Badlands. That should probably be the thing I do first. So let's take the lift to the slums.
Pathfinder.
So I got Cockknocker, Dick Slicer, and Blamapow. And I'm only 5 levels away from being able to upgrade these to the next level. So that's pretty cool. Everything else, let's make sure my fire team is Drac and Jal? What? No. Switch out Jal for Vetra. I like Jal. I do. I like Vetra more. So we're going to go Jal and Vetra. There we go. That's my loadout. I got a warrior and my tech genius right here. Very important to have the proper fire team. I like Jal. Jal's a good guy. What kind of name is that? Which name? Come on. Loading screens. No more games should have loading screens. We're 2019. Loading screens should be a thing of the past. With solid state drives and really fast processors, loading screens should be done. Alright. Evaluate Kadara for outpost. This is not a good planet for an outpost. There's a giant pirate colony that will murder everybody. I think that alone disqualifies it. Skinny. Oh, I can jump again. Sweet. I just realized I have my armor on. Sweet. That makes movement a lot easier.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus.
Alright, so we got a blue hexagon over here. Out of my way. You, Dr. Nakamoto. I can't talk to you.
It will pass.
Oh, I feel so bad.
I'm so sorry.
Come on, Nakamoto. I saw the Y option pop up and then it went away. Dr. Nakamoto, I'm trying to talk to you, a-hole. The load time. Hey, 10 seconds is 10 seconds. That's time you'll never get back. Why can't I talk to this a-hole? Is it broken? Is this a broken mission now? I feel like this is broken. Because he would give me a mission, but I can't talk to him. Alright, whatever. Mass Effect Andromeda, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I'll have to try back with him later then. So let's see if I can find the white hexagon.
How toxic can it be?
Oh, uranium.
Ow, shit. Okay, don't touch that.
Yeah, I'm touching uranium. Right, don't step in the water. It's poisonous. That's how bad this planet is. The water will kill you if you stand near it. It will literally kill you.
Doesn't
Yeah.
cover all this view, but I like it.
3 dancers. Yeah. Woo. Can I join? Oh, I can join. He does the shepherd dance. They use the same dance cycle. Alright, let's see. We got a blue hexagon over here. Hello. Dirk. Durka. So yesterday at work, I went to work at 2 a.m. to 10 p.m. I work shifts like that all the time. So that's nothing new for me. I regularly do like 2 a.m. to 10 a.m.s, 3 a.m. to 11 a.m.s, midnights to like 8 a.m.s. Like that's very common for me.
Always.
So I'm very used to those kind of hours.
As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that
Like for me, that's just like I do it all the time. I'm used to crap hours.
My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Dralea.
One of the reasons why it's easier for me to stream earlier is on my days off, I'm already up early in the day. So I guess I'm a morning person, even though I don't like being up in the mornings. I'm somehow good at it.
His last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, I'll find him. Durka. Muhammad. Jihad. That was a Team America reference for people who don't know. America! Fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm Warden of the Badlands.
Hey, that's a cool title.
Not a place for
Warden of the Badlands.
tough beyond these walls.
But I'm tough too.
I can handle it.
A lot of people say that, and then we never see them again.
Well, good for you.
Badlands are Kadara's
Send me out there.
Like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst.
An exiled exile.
Some of them
You
want
have to be really bad to get exiled by a group of exiles.
I guess. The
water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
I will. Alright, Remy Tamayo. You ever hear of this individual?
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
Yep.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
I'm sure.
As far as you know.
Don't get smart, Pathfinder.
I can't not get what I already am.
She was talking with Johan and his crew.
Johan Schmidt?
I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
I am the fight. Roar! Wee!
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Wee! Hello, hello.
Mining zones
Nomad.
in this region are available.
Summon.
I've added them
I summon
to the
thee,
system.
Nomad.
Alright, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which
Hey,
produces
it's a tower.
toxic streams and lakes.
Never liked swimming much anyways.
That is fortunate. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths
So the
suggests
planet
the
is so
volcanic reduces
toxic,
the acidity.
even shields won't
However,
protect you.
outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills.
Unsavory.
The further you travel
Define
from the mountain,
unsavory.
the more dangerous it will become.
Define dancing.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
There you go. Oh yeah, I went with like a queen bee paint job, didn't I? Alright, so let's make a manual save, because it's been a little while since I've done that. Gesundheit to me. Alright, let's see.
So where's Kesh's grandmother?
There's something blue over here.
Scar there, Vetra.
So let's take a look.
Rather not pry it open.
Oh!
Sorry. It's
You're new.
just you're always
Get over here so I can scan you, dinosaur.
What makes you think that one's a war story?
Got it. Run away. Smash! My first combat of the day, and it's with a dinosaur. That wasn't so tough. Bless you. Oh, bless you. Alright, so there's a blue hexagon over here. Whee! Must be you. Cineris.
Taking in the view?
With my gun pointed at her.
Spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
That is clever, unfortunately. Very Breaking Bad of them to throw them in a barrel. Basically.
Give them credit for putting the land to good use.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence.
Oh yeah, I have to like find a bunch of bodies under the water and scan them.
I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These
Oh, be a little bit
cesspools are
hypocritical,
scattered
yes.
everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Future justice.
Let me know, and I'll thank you.
You just said the magic words. I'm here for justice. Future justice. Alright, so let's see. Let's keep an eye out for some corpses. Alright, I'll have to come back for corpses. Because they could be anywhere. Not necessarily just in these pits. They could be in any of the pits. Whee! Alright, so I'm going that way. Whee! Oh! I haven't done any mining in this game, have I?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
How do I do that? Oop, oop, go back. Huh. Oh well, let's run over a dinosaur. Fuck you.
Are you worried about your colony?
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
Rah!
Act like it.
He'll learn not to show it.
Ow! This thing's gonna kill me. Alright, there's something here. So... You guys want to go? Well, let's go! Detonate! Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs! Smash! You're dead! Okay. Easy peasy. Just another day in paradise. Scale fibers. I'll take it. I've been spending most of my life shooting alien dinosaurs in paradise. I solved murders once or twice. Living in an alien paradise. There's something here. It's not just uranium. Like that little thing blinking on the top of the screen, I think indicates that something is here. Maybe it was the uranium? Also, don't stand in the water. That will kill you. Alright. You guys do you, I guess. I've been spending most of my life living in an alien paradise. Whee! Wrong button. There we go. Boost. Nope. Boost. I don't have my permit.
Affiliated with Kadara's factions, Pathfinder. Its owners are likely criminal class.
Did you guys just shoot at me?
Pathfinder, I detect in the area.
Knock, knock, bitches. I already took half his health by just running him over.
We've got targets.
Got you, bitch. Yeah, you did. Smash. Smash again. Smash for a third time. I'm just gonna keep getting bionic combos on this bitch. There we go. That's how fast my thing charges. There's a paradise for everyone. That's debatable. One man's paradise is another man's, not paradise. So yeah, sure. Outcast and Collective.
Looks like the Collective tried to get a ransom out of the Outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange.
Oh yeah, I remember what that mission is. Okay. I think that was one of my broken missions last time. Was that it? Wow, I thought there'd be more of a resistance there. Resistance is useless. Fly, you fool. I'm a terrible driver. Alright.
Made 6 new sounds getting out of bed this morning. Creaks and just things moving.
God,
You get that,
I
veteran?
understand that, Drac.
No, I don't get that. And I sure don't talk about it.
I get that so badly.
A wind farm. Smart.
Also,
How they power Kadara Port.
stuff. Uranium. Yeah. Anyone home? Are there any enemies for me to poop on? For me to poop on. Knock, knock. Who are you?
Someone needs to get that asshole drunk.
Hang on, I'm gonna look through your stuff first. But then I'm gonna interrogate the fuck out of you. Thracia. Cool name.
Well, you're not like the other scrubs around here.
Hey.
What makes you say that?
I am not about scrubs.
Good gear. It's
We
high
don't want no
quality,
scrubs.
like the rest of you.
What can I say? I like the best.
Then you're just the man I need.
Ooh.
When the
You wanna talk about this in your
exiles
bedroom?
came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and
Hey,
rations.
that's not junk, that's food.
But among the shit are some serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this.
I don't need the weapons, but I'll get them. Sure.
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadara Port without Sloan taking a cut.
So let's kill her.
Cash nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
I'm all in, baby. This will be our Italian job right here.
Lovely. Here's
So
the
we'll
nav
just blow a hole where it'll fall
In
through
the
the ground,
meantime, feel free
and then we'll
to
just take
take
it
a
through the
look at what
train
I've already got in
area.
stock.
Done. Ooh. Ooh. Stuff. Most stuff I don't need when do sex veteran. It's going to be a long time. That's going to be a long time before I get around to that. Shield reset bonus. Do I already have these? What items do I already have in my Nomad? That's what I need to know. Because I might already have these. Oh, well, I'll figure that out later. Okay. Data pad. Living in a pirate paradise. Good job. Okay, that's not where I meant to go. Whatever. It happened. Just gotta roll with it. Ah! Ah! Ryder, where the fuck did you learn to drive? Drive! Is that what this
Offers a
is?
high concentration of registered criminals, Pathfinder.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Hello.
Grandfather,
How are you?
Tell you about me.
I'm the Pathfinder.
Not exactly.
Nice to meet all
He
of
did used to
you.
swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day.
Get out of my way. There you go. Stubborn old fossil. Welcome to my life. Ooh, you dead, bitch. Oh, God. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead as balls. God. I love when they go flying. That's like my favorite thing. Goodbye. You are not the father. Okay. Fucking nerd. That's why you're dead. That was awesome. Alright. That poor guy.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific
weapons cache.
Sam?
Fucking
With more
sneezing today.
information, I
Jesus.
can determine the source of the transmissions.
Ooh, remains. Okay. Ooh, calibration coil. Always got to keep a calibration coil for calibrations. Apparently I haven't scanned the sharpshooters yet. I should keep an eye on other corpses so I can scan them. Alright. I'm definitely proving that I'm capable of handling conventional combat on insane difficulty. I'm just worried about those worms. Those giant space worms. Oh, it's going to be such a tough fight. It's going to be like, I don't know if I'm going to want to do that on insane difficulty. God. That's going to be a nightmare. Ooh.
Drac.
Ooh, okay, these guys can be tough.
We Turians haven't exactly treated Krogan very well.
So, get the assembler first.
You aren't like most Turians, Vetra. You know what it's like to hurt a little.
I haven't taken half the shots you have. Still have all my limbs.
Give it time.
Woo! I got 2 of the assemblers right out of the gate. Take cover on the rock! God damn it! I hate that you can't control how you take cover. Like, you just... It has to be a big enough item where you can't crouch. Ah. Yeah, I got you, baby. Oh, get out of here. We have to get the assemblers or we'll never stop fighting. I think you two are all that's left. There, got Breacher. Cisco is safe. I keep making that joke. It's not funny anytime. Ever. Alright. It's also not even valid. He's not dating Gypsy anymore. I mean, I guess that would make him want to kill him more because he broke his daughter's heart, even though that's not what happened. That's still what a father would see. Alright, let's see. Oh, you're scannable. Woo. Alright, where is the... Is this not an interactable chili for breakfast? That sounds really good. That sounds really good. Yeah, this isn't an interactable pylon. Because there's no glyphs. Okay. Whee. Oh, drive. Whee! Ooh, Sulphur Springs. They hear nice things. Dinosaur! Alright.
Remember that last push before the Arcs left? All that activity for a guess about a galaxy.
Hello?
I got hit by a power line.
Oh god! I just said hello! Why?
Driver was on 3 calls about where to store rations. Punched it right in the gyros.
Get out of here! Oh, God. Keep firing forever. NSF, never stop firing. Why did I stop to fight this thing? There was no point to this. Woo. Okay. I got the plates. Don't know what I need those for. Probably nothing. It was such an unnecessary fight. Alright. Nope. Yeah. Ooh. Alrighty then. Ah! This guy's fucking crazy, man. This guy's fucking crazy, man.
Up and die, but look at what
Ah!
even out here.
Ah! Alright, let's park that there because it was about to explode. And let's make a save because I haven't saved in a while. There we go. And I could die right here. Hello! Sorry I hit you with my car. Not sorry! I lied! Alright, I don't know where that person went, but whatever. Ah! God, thank God I replenished 25% shields on a kill. That saves my life more than anything else. Alright, he was already dead. You won't survive me! Your life is mine! And I now give you permission to die. Oh, that was fun.
Datapad detected in this area.
Datapad, I need that. Ooh, Revenant. That's like my gun. That's the gun I'm using right now. Wonder if it's better. It's my favorite gun because you can just keep firing it for like ever. It has a clip capacity of 121, and I like bullet hosing everything.
Didn't we just read another datapad like this? But
there's an enemy over here.
This time, the
probably an
outcasts
animal.
are blackmailing the collective.
The nav point has also been removed from this datapad.
I scanned you guys.
What is going
you
on?
wild Adi. Wrong button. There we go. Now I have. Time for you to die. This is our planet now. Oh, oh, oh. So sorry. Any ammo crates? I'm actually running low on ammo. I'm getting in a lot of firefights. There's like no ammo crates. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll have to keep an eye out for an ammo crate. Alright. I'm down to my last clip, which is 121 bullets, but I mean, I go through those real fast. God, my Nomad. You don't auto-heal, do you, Nomad? Thought you did.
Damn, that sky is something else.
Apparently not. Knock, knock! Whee! That's how I traverse a mountain. Come on. Hello!
Then Terev claimed he buried the Kett transponder near this location.
Keep an eye out for an ammo crate, please. Somebody's shooting. No bad guys on the radar, so I think I'm safe. Kett transponder. Which probably means I'm going to get
Found.
attacked by Kett right here.
That thing's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up.
I love you,
Turn
Drac.
it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the
thing's
Archon's
fucking
location,
broke.
and in turn, Meridian's.
Easy peasy. I love when a plan comes together.
See? We're halfway there already.
Oh
Living on a
yeah,
prayer.
hard part's totally behind us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everything's going to be easy from here on out. Colonies are going to be founded with no more problems. Our lives are going to be simple.
Perhaps you could speak to Reyes about the murders in Kadara Port.
Oh yeah, I have to do that, don't I? Alright. God, housing would be really easy in Andromeda. Because everyone keeps getting murdered, so you could just pick a house and just be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner's dead. I'll just live there. Oh, you're not dead. What? Why are you just letting me walk in your house then, Krogan? Doesn't make any sense.
How did you get past the mines?
Mines?
Damn scavs must have disarmed them again.
So I'd be dead right now. Otherwise. Not a people person, huh? Well, don't worry, neither am I.
I take it you don't like visitors.
I like explosions.
Respect.
And watching squishy things like you fly in the air.
Respect.
Fun as that sounds, I won't overstay my welcome.
Doors that way.
Aw. So I guess we're not going to become best friends. Sad. I had high hopes. High apple pie in the sky hopes. High apple pie in the sky hopes. I've got high hopes. Ooh, visitor's log. Nobody I'm looking for. Rules and regulations. We hold the right to kick your ass out at any time. I dated a human once who liked mythology. Malox. Alright. I'm not familiar with a Malox in mythology. Malok. Oh yeah, push-ups. Yeah, manly man.
Welcome to Caribdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds.
You're
Free
holding
clean water
that...
Cost extra.
Is that glued to your thumb? Like, is that tablet glued to his thumb? Yeah, hey, sup? Weird.
Take it you don't have any private rooms?
Weird.
I could put up a sheet.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself.
So your story, tell me.
How'd you end up on Kadara?
Followed Sloan from the Nexus, but couldn't pay
That was
her
your first mistake.
protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
But you didn't.
You obviously pulled through.
I didn't travel 600 years to starve to death.
I don't know, a lot of other people
I
did.
found other exiles.
Just saying.
Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Caribdis Point was born.
Well, tell me about the
You
point.
get a lot of business
What's the
out here?
point?
Our establishment might not
He
look
got better, yeah.
but spend
She
a few
turned me
nights
into a
in the
newt.
Badlands and we're
I got
practically
better.
Hotel azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on
Wait,
Kadara.
last time I saw you, didn't you die? Yeah, I got better. Alright, later there, Malix. Talking to you was pointless. I thought you might give me a mission or something. Alright, so there's no ammo boxes anywhere. And I'm not so sure I can actually fix this. It took some damage. Alright, let's see. Speak to Gil in Tempest Engineering. Is that the next part of the main mission? It is, okay. Well, you can just extract straight to the Tempest. Anywhere you are. Unfortunately, then the Tempest takes off. So if there's another mission on Kadara, I'll have to fly back down. Ooh. It's a good shot with the sun in the background like that. It's very Star Wars, very Tatooine. Da 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 da. And then that shot kind of looks like crap. That planet didn't look very good. Da 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 da. Ba-da, ba-ba, 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 ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da, ba-da-ba. Remember to hydrate. Yeah. Always good to remember to hydrate. Ooh, speaking of which, I should go grab some tea. Ooh, I don't want to miss the staff meeting.
Why an emergency meeting?
All right, staff meeting
I didn't
first.
call it. I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara.
Ooh,
There's
my
some
favorite kind of
tension
news.
at the Krogan colony on Eladon. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
Don't be a bitch.
I wouldn't waste your time.
Don't be a
because
bitch.
It wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
It's not so weird. There's always an overlord.
Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jall's right.
Let's just listen. Come on.
I know dealing with so many unknowns is frustrating.
It's our job.
But we need to hear each other out.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
Ooh, we will be going
No,
there.
that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Remov? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's
So the Turian world exploded.
Scavengers with nothing
Happens. Planets blow up sometimes.
No one fights harder than people with nothing to lose.
Planets don't just explode,
But now
Kal-El.
that we have the
Ours
transponder,
did.
we're so close to finding the location of Archon's ship.
Alright, Meridian is important, but let's stay open-minded.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in.
Yeah, we gotta help everyone.
Get Callow the nav points for both Eladon and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options
I
ready.
ignored PB's
I didn't
advice.
say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned. As you were.
Nerd. Alright. Yeah, okay, there's the Ramov system. I wonder if that's her, her, like, personal mission. Maybe. If it's a lava planet, then yes. God, I got a lot of new missions right now.
Yay, more cans.
Are you sure about that?
Alright, I finished. Oh, hey, I finished all 3 of these. Mission success. Mission success. Probably mission failure, because I think I had 5% chance to win this mission. Okay, mission success. Oh, that mission's still ongoing. Okay, I'm like, why can't I select it? God. One of these days, I'm going to open all of the rewards I've gotten for this. Because I've never opened any. And I'm just going to get so much stuff. Like, so much stuff. So I'm just going to open all one day, and it's just going to be like, you get 30,000 uranium. Oh, I'm going to be getting dialogue options here because doors are closed. Alright, PB, you want to talk? Always talk to the crew.
Kadara Port's pretty grisly, huh?
Yeah, I've seen worse.
Probably get into all sorts of trouble there. And now we're going after the Archon's ship? Sure that's a good idea.
It's the best we got.
In the absence of any others, it's an excellent one.
Guess I can't argue with that. Anything else to go over?
Any new flirting?
I like it when you're
With her, it's just
I
flirt.
wouldn't want you to
That's just the only word.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder.
Okay, nothing
I'm
new.
relentless. It relaxes me.
Alright, tell me about Meridian. What do you think?
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths,
God.
the vaults. It stands to
Yawn.
reason that activating
Been
Meridian
so tired
will connect
today.
the entire network.
Didn't get very good sleep last
Rekindle
night.
terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, duh.
Thanks for
Doy.
chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
We'll pork again later. You know it. Alright. Jaw, my buddy.
Hey, Jaw.
Oh,
Didn't
he's
mean to
pissed.
scare you.
What? I'm...
Or he
I'm
was
not
masturbating.
Scared. 1 second.
What's going on in here?
What were you doing?
Busy.
If I'm busy, my
Close that
mind
computer really
is
quick.
occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
Whatever works, man.
Whatever gets you through.
I'd like your advice on
See,
something.
Pat, he's talking to me like a mofo. What did you do to Jal?
I have a list.
He won't stop talking to me. And I blew up the facility.
Like poetry. For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
Wait. He's flirting with Vetra? But I'm flirting with Vetra. No. Take the risk. Sure.
Who doesn't like a personalized poem?
Great. Maybe I could just recite it for her.
Make sure I'm there for that.
Liam seems to like my rock.
Okay, he's just looking for nice things for everybody.
I might sew him one.
Okay.
He does.
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drac.
That sounds amazing. He can run around with it and play and chase everyone with it.
It's mainly decorative. Would you like one?
Jaw.
Yes.
This is a lot of work.
Yes.
What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you.
I'm sure I seem
but
handsome
I'm
and cool
not.
to you, a person like
Or
you.
I don't feel like I am.
But I think you're so special.
Well, I think you're
I
great.
think you're the most handsome person we got.
So,
It's true.
you're making me blush.
I can't tell.
My family is well known.
Oh,
Our lineage
we're
is
gonna get it on like Donkey Kong in a
Many of my
thong.
kin have achieved great things.
We're gonna do this right now?
I've never been one of them. So many.
Welcome to my
older
world. I haven't
siblings
achieved
and
shit.
Cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
Sure keeps getting stuck. Okay. I think you're gonna do great things.
You're not in anyone's shadow here. I believe in you.
That was such an abrupt end to a conversation. I believe in you. I do believe in him. And yeah, Pat, seriously, like, Jal won't stop talking to me. What did you do to piss off Jal? It really makes you wonder. Like, you must have done something extra mean. You must have said something that just pissed him off. Oh, Drac. Vetra's door's closed, so I can get dialogue with Vetra.
Thought you should know I keep finding crumbs here on the counter.
I'm not cleaning it.
Forget it, Drac. It's still your turn to clean the galley.
I think something's nibbling our stores. Something that doesn't belong. Possibly something tasty.
Alright, I'll look out for it, man. If I can get you a snack, I will do
Keep an eye
that.
out for stowaways.
So, I've already done War Stories and Suspicion of Spender, so I can't really do anything
We
more
can talk
there.
more later.
Sure.
Ooh, but I can continue the Spender mission, because I now can go to Kadara. So, I'll have to remember that. Alright. My girl is on the other side of this door. Snacks, yes. Snacks are always wonderful sounding. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be eating snacks right
Gil,
now.
here's that Kett transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
Wait, this is
What do we
supposed to be
need for-
Vetra's room. Oh, wait, no,
Location
she's
it points to.
downstairs.
Should give us a fix on the
Never mind.
Archon's ship.
Right.
No pressure, man.
It's not like there's much riding on this. Just our best chance to find Meridian.
Scooby Snack.
Pressure.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think all
Luckily, no
Krogans
matter
need
where
their
you
own
go in the
Scooby snacks
universe,
every now and
physics
again.
still applies.
Gonna get yourself a Scooby snack.
Only so many
That's
ways of
a
communicating
fact.
across space.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Give it a
Where
shot.
are you? Got
you connect
some
the-
news for you now. Uh-oh.
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Cool. So let's send him a bunch of naked
I have the
pictures.
coordinates. The
Let's give
signal
him something to
points the
murder.
Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
We have to. We literally
I
have
know
to.
we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
That's life, man.
Only if we die.
You understand that this is going to kill you, boy. Only if I die. Yes, that's what killing you means. Good. I do have a Vetra dialogue. Gotta flirt.
Hey, Ryder. Got an encrypted message from Sid.
Hey, how is City this
He
day?
has news and wanted to talk to us both. Connecting the call now.
I love Sid.
Finally, I've been waiting for hours.
So you want to tell us what this is all about?
I was listening to outpost updates and caught a message about settlers going missing.
Well, that is not good. You should investigate that
That
for me
doesn't
right
sound
now.
good.
Put
Yeah,
yourself in danger for
not.
this
They
cause.
were kidnapped. I dug around, and I think I know where they've been taken. A cave on a moon in the Remov system.
The Remov system.
Originally an Angaran mine, I think.
That's where I need
but
to
they
go.
abandoned it.
I don't believe the planet you're talking about is a moon.
Whatever.
What did I tell you about getting involved?
I couldn't just do nothing.
How do we know your intel's
With great power
even
comes great
reliable?
responsibility.
It's reliable.
If something happens and you have the power to do something about it, and then it happens anyway, that falls on you. I trust her.
I trust your sister, and there's no sense in wasting time.
See? That's a pathfinder.
Sid, just give us everything you have on this.
Already done. Could I come along? I want to help.
You know the answer to that.
I like
Right, of
Sid.
course.
She has a good
Stay
heart.
away from bad people, guns, bombs, Krogan beer.
You did good. I just want you to be safe, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Read Vetra's message. I did not read Vetra's message. I have not read anyone's messages. I have not been checking my emails.
I thought I hated the Kett before. Then we learned about exaltation.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
Tell me about raising Sid. How was it being basically a mother to your sister?
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. Tell me about your
Where was
mama.
your mother in all this?
She's single?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was
Oh.
a person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks.
I mean, she probably
Me and
died.
my dad
Palaven
fought all the
got
time.
wrecked.
I think at the end we hated each other.
Palaven got
Things were
set on
really tough.
fire.
I thought about going back.
God.
But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whenever
Granted,
my dad
every
did,
planet got set
destroyed
on
any
fire,
chance
but
of
I mean,
that.
like, Palaven got it rough.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there.
Oh.
I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos Wasteland.
Ooh,
2 years later,
I've
my
been there.
dad was gone.
Well, how'd you survive in the Minos Wasteland?
How did you keep you and your sister?
That's a rough
afloat?
place.
I was barely more than a
I
kid
hear there was
myself, so lots of
an
unskilled
N7
work,
just driving around
construction
blowing
jobs.
everything up.
No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative.
Hey, gotta
We
go
were
where the
never
money
rich,
is,
but we got
unfortunately.
too comfortable.
Alright, I'll let you go.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
No more flirting, apparently. Let's talk to her one more time to see if a flirting option pops up.
Kadara is a lifesaver. I'd promised some people some things I wasn't sure I could
This is
get.
new dialogue.
Turns out I can get them all on Kadara.
We all
Funny
gotta
how things work out.
We all gotta survive somehow.
I'm just relieved that they didn't die out there without Nexus support.
Throwing people off the boat was hard, but Nexus leadership was desperate.
Yeah.
Wasn't a great choice.
Yeah, we're just gonna exile
Lose some
half of the
people,
fucking people.
or lose everything.
Alright, cool beans.
You probably have work to do. We can
I was
chat
hoping
later.
to flirt some more.
You know where
but
to find me.
whatevs. Whatevs. You don't want to flirt with me, I don't want to flirt with you. Whatever. Ugh. Alright, no, Liam's not in here. Okay. Ugh. Let's just pretend this is a black light, and this is what the couch looks like. Something to scan. Oh. Food crumbs.
Something's nesting here.
It's not a real
Something like
RPG
cereal.
unless you can romance all characters.
wonder.
You can
We've
romance
probably
most
got
of the
materials
characters.
to build a humane trap
Friggin'
and
Saints
catch it.
Row. I've never played the Saints Row games. I toyed around with like Saints Row 4, but I never actually really played them. Although I do own Saints Row 4.
Pirates, exiles, severed heads. Kadara Port's a peach, huh? And Sloane Kelly is the pit. Anything you needed?
No, apparently.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
There was no new dialogue options. The hell is this? Oh. EVA module. Cool beans. Ooh, doctor. Give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
Oh, Ryder. Sorry for the mess.
Hey, we got a
Who's your
Kett.
friend?
An exalted Kett. I called Jarl to show him. Oh.
Oh, he was probably not
there
okay
he
with
is.
that. This used to be one of your
Jarl?
people.
Look at this.
This might have been your brother.
There's nothing Angara inside.
The physical can be deceiving.
I've run hundreds of tests. Only traces of the Angara genome remain. The exalted are...
Well, if traces remain, then there is something.
There must be a way to fix them.
We can hope.
Anything's possible. We just have to keep trying.
We just don't know what was done
Even
to them.
from mistakes, we can learn. Thank you, Ryder.
What?
Jarl needs to accept that exaltation is permanent. You're making his grief worse.
But we don't know that.
We've barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, there's
of what
there's a
Kett
lot to learn still.
The exalted are new beings. It's more than a transformation, it's a birth. There's no going back. Jarl is part of this crew. His welfare is my responsibility.
You're doing really good on this ship, lady.
I know
I
this
wish I
job
could
was a
flirt with you.
surprise, but you've really stepped up. And look, you got your Kett sample.
Their bodies are unlike anything I've seen. Centuries of gene stealing, crafted evolution.
They're fascinating
it's horrible,
species
of course, but also fascinating.
that we'll never really learn
Glad
anything
you're
more
settling
about.
in.
Sink or swim, right? I should probably clean this up before it starts to smell.
Yeah, you're fine. Put it in a stasis bubble. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Although, if you want to space it, I will not stop you. It's horrible, but oddly fascinating. Yeah, a little bit. It is oddly fascinating. That's why I love her. She is a typical scientist.
Hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project?
I
It's for me
respond
and
well
Jarl
to
to work on.
scientists.
Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
Okay.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew, they're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
Some people wonder how we make this team work.
Yeah.
Some days,
With Clownface in charge,
It's a blur
how
sometimes.
does anything get done?
I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
All right, how do you think I'm doing
Just
as a
wondering what you
Pathfinder?
think of how I'm doing at the
this
job.
point, you think I'm doing okay?
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
I have no opinion. I am an NPC without will. Tell me what to drag. Yeah. Essentially, that's Liam in a nutshell. He doesn't really
We'll talk later.
tell you anything.
I know.
Ever. Like, the only good thing he does is movie night. Which movie night's fantastic. It's like one of my favorite parts of this entire game. Maybe my favorite part, I'm not sure. Angaran word of the day, gosan. Verb, to cling or to grasp. Say gosan. See also gosan yav dar, adjective, being stubborn, lit, clinging to a rock. See also gosavar, noun, the resistance, jal, comments. So the resistance means stubborn, pig-headed people, PB. That would be Gosavara. And yes, Jal. More personality than Jacob. Yes? I don't know. Jacob did not have a lot of personality. You are not wrong. Jacob had very little personality. Jacob was probably the worst Mass Effect character was second worst Mass Effect character in the entire Mass Effect trilogy. Just ahead of Ashley Williams. But I'm not sure where I would rank Liam between him and Jacob, because they're both pretty boring. Like, they're both pretty damn boring. Ooh. I finished the assignment paperwork for the Nexus, had to fudge a few details, but you're both officially members of the Pathfinder team. Woo! And Drac... Drac, I don't know, something. Alright. Alright, do I have some... I don't think anybody's in here, so yeah, no, nothing. Alright, let's go in here real quick. Let's go to this. One of the few characters that lost their romance from 2 to 3. The writers couldn't even see him being useful. Yeah, his character is not good. Like, his character was... I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't. It doesn't make sense. Ooh, okay. Let's get my standard blue and red going. I'm usually a fan of Superman colors, so I tend to go blue and red in a lot of my RPGs. I don't know why it wasn't already blue and red. Ooh, super. You can always go full on Superman with like the yellow underwear in between. All primary colors. I don't like yellow though. It's not a good color. Let's try darker blue. Ooh, really accents the blue. I should have done this earlier. I am okay with that. That looks really good. Go full Deadpool. No, I'm going to stick with the red and blue. Or Pikachu. Pikachu would be amazing. I mean, I have a good example of Deadpool right over here. My stuffed animal. As for Pikachu, everybody knows Pikachu. It's Pikachu! Alright, I never look at my emails, and I keep failing missions. Mark all as read there. Just let them think I read them. Rider, the bell tolls for thee. Meet me in the vortex on the Nexus. I'll be the one shuffling the deck. Thanks to that Remnant storage box, all I need is one particular piece of Remtech. My scanner is located. What I need is on Vold. Acknowledge. My name is Rayless. Some of our scouts have returned. Please come soon. Acknowledge. Director Tan. Acknowledge. I don't even want to read your message. Ryder, please see me on the Hyperion deck. Acknowledged. I have a lot of emails that needed acknowledging. Deadpool and Pikachu will be one. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, that's right. They literally will be one because Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu. That is yeah. Yes, that is right. Oh, Vetra's sister. She sent me a message. Yeah, I gotta talk to Sid. God, there's so many messages. I should have been responding to these. I kind of feel bad now. Freelance vidmaker. Can we please talk? Okay, yes, acknowledge. From Cora. Okay, hang on. Before I read Cora's, I need to go grab my tea. You'll understand why once I start reading Cora's. Gonna have ourselves a Scooby snack. That's a fact. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Got some work to do now. Ah! I hit the microphone. Sorry about that. Ah, sweet tea. Alright. Sweet tea and pizza. Pizza! Pizza, pizza. I will microwave that once I finish my stream in a little more than an hour. Okay. Rawr. Ha 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 ho he ha. Okay. Yeah, fucking cords. I wish everything was wireless. It's 2019. Alright. Time to read Cora's message and be prepared for my drinking game. So thanks for talking. Things feel better, though they don't feel fixed yet. Gotta go. Later, Hatchet Raccoon. Remember to take time for yourself if you need it, just as important as the mission. Grief and fear cannot rule you. Let them be your faithful servants, protective of their mistress. Loss serves a huntress. She said huntress. Ooh, that's good. Like fuel serves fire. Theris, 12 Leaves, verse 132. Cora. P.S. Plants are coming along. Sam and I are learning about botany together. There's nothing to even acknowledge on that one. Okay, nothing to acknowledge. 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 Oh, okay. Okay. Vetra, very important. Hopefully I'm not hurting anything by not acknowledging my emails. I think I need to start checking my emails. Thanks for listening to me. I hope I didn't come across whiny. Could my life have been different? Sure. Could have had a dad, a mom, a rigid upbringing, and great prospects in the Turian civil service, with the stiff collars and the yes-sirs to go along. What I'm saying is, different's not always better. I don't regret anything or what I've done to get where I am. Don't regret coming here either. Hey, Suvi. They're all just so happy to chat with me, and I have not been responding to any of them. I'm so happy to be a part of this crew. Who are you now? Okay, Liam's movie night. Stop by when you can. Okay, so I gotta talk to Suvi so I can talk about movie night. Alright. So I have so many little mini missions to do now. God. I've got so many little mini missions to do because I haven't been checking my emails. Farts. Alright, that works. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Got some work for you now.
The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom.
Yeah,
It's
not like
been
with the
amazing.
Kett, right? Am I right or am I right? Or am I right?
At least one of the first contact situations went well.
Right? The Kett. Habitat 7.
Well, I mean,
I'm
it wasn't first
thankful the
contact
Angara
because
were
they'd
willing
already
to risk
dealt with
working with
humans.
us.
I'm
It was just
afraid
our
not all
first
of them are
contact.
quite so friendly.
Some give trust easily.
Proper first contact is
From
the actual
others,
first
you
contact
have
between
to
two
earn
species. And humans,
confident we'll get there.
Turians, Asari, you know, they've already been here for a while. So I'm sure they've ran into them. In fact, I know they have.
I should get back to things.
She wanted to talk about
Sounds
the movie
good.
night. So I guess I have to talk to her again?
Liam says he's planning
Yeah,
a movie night.
There you go.
That's the idea.
He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But
Makes
now there's
sense.
a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right?
Yes.
I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and...
You want me to look for one?
I'll grab it for you.
Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things.
I will happily get you that movie snack. That's now my new priority. We're not looking for
Gil.
new planets.
When are you
I'm gonna
cleaning up
get you
that
a
repair
movie
on the
snack.
sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
No. Fine. Fine.
Hello.
Don't worry about it.
Play nice.
What can I do for you?
You and Gil are fighting again.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
Alright. Later.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
So... Oh, PB. Right, she's not in here. You think this scan? She has a lot of crap. Nope. Okay. So let us look. I've got movie nights. And then I gotta find that animal. So I gotta go to Aya for this plant. Okay. So I'll go grab her plant. And then I will go to Vold, probably. Because I've been wanting to do the Vold vault. Vold vault.
I'm picking up something.
Yeah. Oh, look at all those systems I still need to explore. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Alright, Aya. Aya, take us back to the beginning of time. Erase all organic life. AI doesn't spell Aya, it spells IE. Oh. That's good. Come on. There we go. Let's get a little faster. Yes. Oh. Sweet tea is always better when it's like ice cold. Oof. So good. Alright, so I'm grabbing a plant and then I'll see what other like side missions there are. But then I want to start doing some of the main missions. I've made progress on main missions today, but I haven't like done any of the main missions. Alright, 88 meters that away. Whee! Hello, hello, out of my way. Human coming through. This is our planet now. Move. Out of the way. Pathfinder. I'm a big important guy. You might have heard of me. I saved your leader, Moshe Sefa. I don't want to brag, but it's kind of a big deal. I came too fast. Because it hasn't spawned in. There we go. I'll behave. Let me see what you have for sale. I need to buy a plant.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
Ooh. I'm always going to buy a Remnant decryption key, even though I don't need them. Because I have an ass load. But you never know. You never know. Sometimes I might just be lazy and I might not want to do it. Alright, let's see. Life support, overdrive pack, cadmium. I don't really need resources. To the best of my knowledge, I don't need resources. Ooh, there we go. The Tavarv plant. Have a great stream. Got to get ready for the day. Yeah, you have a good one, Minion. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And thanks for the follow. Like, that was super nice of you. Alright, so the Tavarv plant and a Remnant decryption key. I hope you have a good one, and I hope I see you in the future. Not sure when my next stream is going to be. Maybe Monday? I don't know what my work schedule is yet next week. So, I know I work tomorrow, so no stream tomorrow. Right. Here we go. I bought the plant. But yeah, peace.
Visit me for all your day-to-day.
Alright. I'll come back for side missions. Although there is a blue mission, apparently. This direction. Hello. Oh, you. Aren't you the scientist nerd?
Pathfinder. This is a tremendous honor.
Shut up, baby, I know.
I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies.
Yeah, I did do that.
Navigating the Scourge to find Aya.
Yeah, I did do that.
Incredible.
What about saving the Moshai?
That's for sure.
If you want to talk about my accomplishments.
Strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Darej, Chief Phoneron.
It's an honor.
It's a privilege to meet you. Tell me about yourself. I'm something of a Pathfinder myself.
Pathfinder?
I'm a celestial observer.
Oh, yeah, the Star Trek guy, okay.
Stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer? You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped.
Yeah.
I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Of course, man.
Even Pathfinders need
I'll help everybody
I'll look
who asks me for help.
I knew you'd understand.
Hey, it's Mothana. How are you doing, Mothana? I'm doing all right. Yourself?
Reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data.
Just, chilling, just playing casual games, farting around. Nothing too, just a super chill stream. That's what I've been pretty much doing for the day so far. I woke up and I started streaming. Alright. There's another blue. Marixus.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
Kind of sick.
What brings
I'm
you to
sorry to
Aya?
hear that.
Your survival
Is it like,
supplies only Aya has.
like, are you okay?
I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too
Chilling
long.
in bed, like actual kidney problems, or are you just saying like, oh, it feels like I have kidney problems?
I have to get them.
Because if it's like, are you okay?
Let me into the city. I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They requested quinoa seeds to begin their own crops.
Ah,
There's an
okay.
agricultural scientist who
Okay.
might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
All right, I will acquire you seeds when I have the time. Okay, okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, hopefully you remain okay. Shit. All right, let's take off from this planet again. Then let's actually start a mission. I'm leaning towards Vold. But, we'll play by ear. Yeah, no problem. Alright. I gotta talk to, Suvi. I got you your plant.
I found that plant you wanted.
Great. I'll give the
Great.
recipe a try when I'm off duty. I've already got ideas for how to jazz it up. And I'll keep working on Mr. I don't like movie nights here to come along.
I like them.
Hello.
I just don't trust our autopilot alone for too long.
It's only a couple hours, man. Movies are short. And the ship is pretty small, so you could always run back. You enjoying your time? Yeah, I'm enjoying my time. Yeah, I always enjoy streaming. If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't be streaming. So I would just like call it an early day if I wasn't enjoying myself. Do I know what Barbican is, by the way? No, I do not. I've heard the word, but I do not. Not even a little bit. But I've definitely heard the word before.
I'm picking up something.
Let's see. Hunting the Archon. Or I can continue making planets a little more viable. And I'm leaning towards making planets a little more viable, so I want to activate the Vault on Vold. It's a bootleg O'Doul's. Okay. I know what O'Doul's is, so there you go.
Back towards Vold.
Always back towards Vold. The ice planet, baby. No wonder it's an ice planet. It's really far away from their star. I didn't realize it was so far away.
Vold orbit is steady.
Cool. Let's save the planet, baby. Make sure my team is intact. Vetra and Drac. Beautiful.
Approaching the LZ.
Ah, tea. Hard to go wrong with tea. Not impossible, but hard to go wrong. I've had bad tea, I've had good tea. Alright, am I gonna fall into the ice again? Seen first episode of The Punisher, and I was hyped as shit when Frank fought these three douches. Oh yeah, the dudes in the construction site. That was pretty cool. Yeah, you're welcome. Trust me, that fight like pales in comparison to some of the fights they have in that season. There's one in particular that I really love in that season. That's like later in the season, but yeah, that fight was so good because the entire episode you're just like, when is he gonna become the Punisher again? And then he does it, and it's just like, yes. But the season amps up pretty quick, so like it gets pretty, like some serious stuff happens very quickly. Like Frank Castle's life is terrible, but incredibly entertaining to watch.
Life support levels are critically low.
Well, that's not good. Okay, there we go. Life support levels, you're about to die. I'm trying to get out of the ice. Hello.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
God, there's nowhere safe to stand. I was so hyped. Yeah. No, I have a pretty good idea. Because I supremely wanted to watch The Punisher so I could see him do some punishing.
Temperatures are within acceptable
And
parameters.
like I just wanted him to get to the point where he was the Punisher again.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
Yeah.
We call it the Nomad. I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people.
That's very impressive.
Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
It's like, Frank, come out. Part of me thought Frank would actually do nothing and just let them mess the guy up. But I'm glad he did.
It will make his
But a part of me thought he might just be in a slump for a couple episodes until he builds up to being the Punisher again. But I'm glad they didn't waste any time. It's just like, no, he's going to immediately start wrecking shop again. Wait until Season 2. There's some amazing fight sequences in Season 2. Oh, so good. Like, I was a very big fan of the show. It lived up to my hopes. And I put off watching it for a long time. I didn't watch Season 1 until Season 2 had already come out. So it took me a long time to actually finally bite the bullet and start watching. Felt bad for Donnie too, poor dude. I wouldn't worry about Donnie. I wouldn't worry about Donnie. Ooh. Stuff.
At least that horrible place was destroyed.
Both directions have stuff. This has 3 blue hexagons. You need to talk. Ooh, an Angaran priestess. Hello, lady. You want to come with me and find religion together?
What are these symbols on the wall?
Our people worship in private here, and I give the blessings. Would you like one?
Yes.
I'm a bit of
I
a
would.
stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Just finished studying for a hard history exam. Ah, history. History is a fun one. It's a mixed bag. It depends on the history. But some history is fascinating, and some history is boring. I accept your blessing.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength.
Chill for a little bit, then go watch The Punisher. That honestly sounds like a really good day. And also, if you ever get around to it after you finish The Punisher, there's a show on Netflix that I watched on the recommendation of a few people that I really liked. It's only 10 episodes. It's called The Umbrella Academy, and it's actually pretty cool. So, like, after you finish The Punisher, you might be interested in The Umbrella Academy. I thought it was pretty good.
Do you need space?
The finale was fantastic.
Speaking grief lessens it.
Leaves me really excited for where they're going to go in the future.
A new belief that's taken hold. A soul finds enlightenment through reincarnation.
Yeah. I'm no stranger to reincarnation. Yeah. A lot of religions seem to really delve around reincarnation. Is Daredevil good? Daredevil is my favorite of the Marvel Netflix shows. So I think it's good. I would put it above The Punisher. I think Daredevil is the gold standard of what Marvel Netflix shows could have been. So I think it's good. Season 1 is phenomenal. Season 2, the first 4 episodes are the strongest of the season, but Season 2 is great, but Season 1's better. And then Season 3, I thought was better than Season 2. I thought it was, but again, that's just my opinion. Personal opinion. I thought it was the best of the Marvel Netflix shows. Luke Cage is very good. Luke Cage is fantastic. Season 2 blew me away how good it was. I would still say Daredevil is the best of the Netflix shows. Season 2 also introduces the Punisher. So, like watching the first 4 episodes of Daredevil Season 2 is the big introduction for the Punisher in the Marvel Netflix series. And that was before they even knew the Punisher was going to be so awesome. And before they knew he was going to get his own TV show.
What do you believe?
Which is pretty cool.
In the never-ending
So yeah, in Season 2 you get Punisher and Daredevil. And the Punisher has some amazing... The Punisher has one amazing fight sequence. He has a few amazing fight sequences. He has one in particular in Season 2 of Daredevil, which is brutal. He kills so many people so brutally. Oh, God. Like, just picture the Punisher alone in a prison, surrounded by dudes, all wanting to kill him. And just picture what the Punisher would do. Oh, yeah. The Punisher is awesome. Very, very fascinating character. Hard to relate to character because he is a murderer. But he is still a fun, interesting, dark, complex character.
They take my words to their families.
Like, he's something else. Alright, goodbye.
Thank you.
And also in the comics, technically he becomes Ghost Rider. He becomes the cosmic Ghost Rider. And goes like, I think he becomes obsessed with killing Thanos. Like after 1,000 years of being the cosmic Ghost Rider. Like Frank Castle becomes a Ghost Rider, which is pretty neat.
A double? Are you? What is it? You're that alien I've been talking about on comms, eh?
Yeah, I am that alien. Yes.
Why are you standing here?
Yes, I am.
Don't you have
Yeah, look it up. Just go into Google and type in like Frank Castle Ghost Rider. It's fascinating. It's worth looking up. Let me see if I can. All right, let's see. Google. Frank Castle. Ghost Rider. There you go. Here's how Frank Castle became the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Yeah. I was right about the name. Cosmic Ghost Rider. Yeah, I'm completely serious. Alright, let's click on that. Yeah, there's a picture of Frank Castle right there. Let's go full screen real quick. Yeah, that's Frank Castle right there. And there's Thanos. Old Thanos because he has a white beard. It's just... Oh, don't even worry about it. I interrupt my own gameplay all the time. Like, it's like non-stop that I interrupt my gameplay. Let's see. So, it takes place in the future, and it's an older version of himself. King Thanos is now ruler of the universe. And there's a lot of interaction between the Cosmic Ghost Rider, who reveals himself to be Frank Castle. Let's see. So the Punisher was killed in a fight against the Mad Titan and the Black Order, and bonded with the Spirit of Vengeance and became a Ghost Rider. And then over 1,000 years and so a bunch of space adventures became the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Yeah, it's cool. I love it. I love comic books.
Rider with the Andromeda initiative.
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now.
Fuck you. Where I'm from is way cooler than where this is.
Maybe Ryder could help us with the emergency caches.
You have no idea how cool my galaxy is.
This is a war zone.
Gone from a murderer to a skull-flaming haunted bike rider. Yeah, but he becomes like funny, kind of. The Cosmic Ghost Rider kind of lost his mind a little bit, and so Frank Castle actually developed a bit of a sense of humor. It's fascinating. Like it's like he's been the Cosmic Ghost Rider for 1,000 years at the point that you meet up with him in the comics. So he's not quite the same Frank Castle that you remember, but he was Frank Castle.
There's no time to waste. I'll help.
It's pretty neat though. It was a good read.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course I have a vehicle. Who do you think I am?
Good.
I'm Ryder, baby.
Get going.
Alright. There's another one. Right there. Medical supplies. Alright.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Bet they have enough.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have
I'm interrupted the guy talking.
Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Alright. No more missions there. Are you a mission? I don't think you're a mission. Whee! Burp. Oh,
You
cutscene.
must be the Pathfinder who saved the Moshai.
Oh yeah, I am. I see my reputation precedes me.
You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
Good to be here, baby.
I appreciate the warm welcome.
This is my crew, Draken Vetra,
Break the ice?
badass
Warm
extraordinaires.
welcome? Ice? Ugh. Probably a translation.
Perhaps. Strange jokes aside, I hope you will join our fight against the Kett. We could certainly use the help. We've held the Kett at
Just
bay,
playing some
but have
Friday
been
the
unable to
13th.
deal
Cool
a
beans.
decisive blow.
I've had a
The
lot of
longer
fun
things
watching
drag
people
on,
play
we're at
Friday
our
the 13th, even
disadvantage.
though I've never played it myself. It looked like a lot of fun.
That's why I came here. To help.
I watch a lot of Ryan Haywood from Achievement Hunter play Friday the 13th with Meg, and it looked like a lot of fun.
Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, tell me about Ephra. How do
I've met Ephra.
How do I crack that nut?
Interesting.
He's never been good at first impressions. He can be
Stayed up last
stern,
night till
but he's
5
exactly
a.m., so I
what the
got
Resistance
bored and
needs.
put on Infinity War to
Ephra took a
watch.
scattered band
How
of
could you be
civilian
bored watching
fighters and
Infinity War?
molded them into an
So I have.
effective
Oh, you hadn't seen it.
What
Oh,
success we've had
I got to
against
about
the Kett
half
is
an
entirely
hour
due
of
to
watch
his
time and passed out.
Most people seem to really respect
Yeah, it's exactly like Dead by
Because he would
Daylight,
do
which I've
anything
watched
for
a
his
lot of that
people.
too.
He inspires
But
the
I've also
same in
never
us.
played Dead by Daylight.
We may not always agree with Ephra.
Yeah,
but
Infinity
follow
War.
him
You
to
should
the
totally
end of
watch
the
that, man.
stars.
Some crazy shit goes down. Like it's a movie, and yeah, you should totally watch that. See, I got bored last night, and I ended up putting on Death to Smoochie.
How long is the Resistance?
Although I didn't fall asleep, I ended
Nearly as
up
long as
watching
the
and
Kett.
smiling through the whole
With our
movie.
military destroyed, civilians took the fight.
But yeah,
into their own
you ended up
hands.
watching
They formed the
Infinity
Resistance
War,
as
and
a
I went
final
for
effort
Death
to
to
retake our
Smoochie with
home.
the wonderful Robin Williams
Only since Ephra took
and
over, his
Ed
tactics
Norton
gave us the push we needed against the Kett.
as a
But
pink
even
rhino.
now, we're a long way from winning.
All right, maybe later, baby.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
Your stepdad's not mean, he's just adjusting. Hey, I'm Smoochie. I'm Moochie.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
I love it.
Requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Yeah, Friday the 13th looked
I don't
fun.
know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
I just never got around to getting it. Maybe one day, like when it goes on
I saw
Super
the
Sale.
messages sent to you. What do you
But it looked like a hell of a lot of fun. Yeah,
down.
rip Robin Williams. Breaks my heart on that one. It'll forever break my heart on that one.
knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a
Like for the
serious
rest of my
moral
life, that'll be something that makes me sad.
quietly. You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The
Let me
obvious
see if
answer is the Kett.
let me see if I had a
Sabotage
picture
is
load
their
up on
style.
here.
We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Nope, that's not the right button. Just be upfront with me, man. Tell me what you
Your
got.
people deserve to know what's happening. You should tell them.
Yeah, it makes all of us sad. No, I grew up with Robin Williams, so that one, like, especially broke my
I
heart.
can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last
Come on.
drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure
I
out
can't
the rest.
rotate it outside of Photoshop, but I saw this thing the other day, and I had to take a picture of it. It'll be sideways. So somebody made like a little memorial plaque that they were getting framed, and it's all of Robin Williams' characters from all of his various movies, and then it's like a little plaque down here with 1951 to 2014. So it's a nice little memorial. Like, I wish I could turn it sideways and not have it become small, but then it'll become small. But yeah, this person made, I don't know who made this, but like, it's all of his famous movie roles, and I just think that's really fucking cool. And I wish this was purchasable, but it's not. But yeah, I saw it and I had to take a picture on it. I'll have to get it into like my computer so I could rotate the image properly. Come on, computer. There we go. I love my tablet. God, what did the world do before tablets? I don't even know. I don't even know, man. Alright. I didn't hear anything this guy told me because I was looking at pictures on my tablet. So hopefully I didn't miss anything important. I didn't hear a damn thing he said. I wasn't paying attention at all.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder.
Alright.
Updating your nav system.
You can turn off auto rotation and it'll be good. No worries. Yeah, I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to waste time on stream figuring it out. At least I don't know how to do it on this. But, yeah. Rip Robin Williams. That breaks my heart still to this day and forever will. Countless movies of his have a special place in my heart. Countless movies. Like, I grew up watching Robin Williams movies, man. Like, Bicentennial Man still makes me cry. What Dreams May Come. Patch Adams.
You really showed up.
Hell, go back to him as the genie in Aladdin. His character in Jumanji was great. Death to Smoochie's one of my favorites. I didn't really like him when he was the killer in the one where he's like 1 Hour Photo. I didn't like that one. I loved him in World's Greatest Dad. That was really good. I loved him in that toy one. I loved him in Hook, obviously. Can't forget Hook. He was freaking Peter Pan. Or Peter Panning. What else? I know I'm missing like 100 movies. I think I said Patch Adams. Then, of course, you go back to like the TV show Mork and Mindy. Like, he's Mork from Ork.
You seem thrilled.
I've just watched like most everything he's ever done. I just watched one movie that he did towards the end that I'd never seen before called The Angriest Man in Brooklyn. I watched it like a week ago or so, and it was pretty damn good, very heartfelt. Especially knowing what happens to Robin Williams not long after that movie came out.
Our scouts report increased Kett movement through certain areas.
Yeah, it's been great talking about the sadness of Robin Williams' death.
Science and research vessels.
Hope you have a good one, man. It's always good to talk to you.
Doesn't matter if there's science Kett, warrior Kett, janitorial Kett.
There are no janitorial Kett. It doesn't exist.
Some of us were concerned they might be planning more exaltation, or putting more of our people through torturous study.
Yeah.
We don't have the tech to break into their bases, but someone has to stop them.
Well, what are friends for? I'll save your species.
You're talking
Ain't nothing but a thing.
We always help our friends and allies.
I knew you'd help. I'll send the nav point immediately.
Damn right, baby. Alright, so I've got like 85 missions now from all the people I've talked to. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the missions I have, and let's pick one. So I've got priority ops. That's a different planet. That's a different planet. That's a different planet. So Helios assignments on Vold. Like, I know there's one thing I want to do. There. Finding an outpost site is the first thing I want to do. God, Robin Williams. I'm in the mood to maybe watch some more Robin Williams movies, and I've just watched a fair amount of them. Like I said, last night I watched Death to Smoochie, and I couldn't stop smiling through, like, the entire thing. It was just joyous to watch. Like, from beginning to end, it was just a joy.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you.
Hey, whoa, whoa, don't shoot.
Squinting star.
Friends.
It's Pathfinder.
Friend.
We heard about how you punched the Kett. Punched them right in the exaltations. So
that's me.
Amazing.
Shut up, Beniska. You're embarrassing.
No, you're awesome.
You shut up. I'm being charming, right?
She is being charming. You're great.
The Angara have been wonderful to us, including yourself. So thank you.
See? We're building bonds here to seek.
So what's out there?
I like her as a character. I'm sad
As a
she's
start,
like
you could
not
join
even a
our
character.
fight
She's
in
a
Ashara,
B
where
character.
those red lights are. I hear
She's
someone's
an
looking to
NPC.
help.
Or you could just go there and kill some Kett. They're everywhere.
Anything else you need to know? We've been stationed here forever, so we're experts.
Alright, what do the red lights mean? Do I follow them?
Those red lights. You said that's Hijara?
Yes. Ashara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists.
Alright, good to know.
There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
Is it difficult to live out here?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
The Angara are very adaptable.
Don't the Kett attack?
They're very
We've adapted
Catwoman.
to that
They're very
too.
adaptable.
The Kett want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that
Yeah,
mountain?
whenever we fight to the death, it
That's
seems
the
to
Kett
actually
Command
deter them.
Center.
Yeah.
We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Kett operations on the entire
So we
planet.
gotta blow that
There's
shit
all
up.
those ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Kett seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Alright, I'll kill her. How about Remnant?
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Seek, do you ever read the dailies?
No.
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
Alright. It was
I'll let you
wonderful
get back to
talking to
work.
you.
Take care. Stay safe.
Speak to Resistance Lookout.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
I don't need luck.
Automated
I'm
protocols
Ryder.
activated. Deploying forward station.
Like a boss. Nomad, please.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Kett activity appears to be centered around this large
Gotta
central
blow that
command
base up.
post.
Maybe not
According to
today, I don't think I have time.
Resistance
But we
the base
gotta blow it up
coordinates all
eventually.
Kett military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the
In
trouble
theory,
the
or they
Angara
might just send like
resistance has had
20,000 more
infiltrating
ships.
the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Kett installations.
What about the Angara?
Actually doing research before invading the big place.
Resistance
Logical. I
dispatches
like it.
indicate there is
Or we can
someone
just
in
rush in and
Angara
just shoot
who
everything.
needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder,
Alright.
Vold's temperature
Cool
range
beans.
is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the
Ooh.
Nomad. I advise
Ah.
against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Yeah, you think?
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All
That
right.
should be my
We've got our work
priority, is
cut out
melting
for
the
us.
ice cube.
Let's get going.
Making the planet far more viable. In fact, I should change my priority from settling Vold to... Looks like that's the only option I've got. Okay. For now. I've got to find those towers, though.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Good. My first cold of the day.
Hill's always more fun.
True.
Trust me.
Can you even see through this snow?
No. Whee! Oh! Oh, no! Okay. This way. Roar. Roar. Okay. On guard?
Temperature should be manageable now.
Hello. What the farts? The hell did they come from? Alright. Detonate! Oh, fuck you. Destined for death, maybe? Oh, you dick. Who's next? I haven't even started this fight. Goodbye. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Woo! That was fun. The fight came out of nowhere. Alright, who said over here? You. No, I don't think it was you. Huh, alright. I don't know where that white dot's going. There's not really any talking to you. I mean, I can talk to you, but you don't have a name, so you're not an important character if they don't give you a name. You're just Angaran. Out of the way! I don't have a horn on this thing.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Good for this area.
Minerals via your mining interface.
Alright. Let's go that away. Whee! Uh-oh.
Here's Kett have been here, Pathfinder.
Oh boy. This was not part of the plan. Why don't we have a gun on the Nomad? It doesn't make sense. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, burn, baby. I'm burning for you.
Watch the grenade!
Go flying. Wah! Ah! Fucking snipers, man. God damn. Go away. Whew.
Life support systems.
Almost. Oh, life support, life support, life support. Oh. Alright, any bodies to loot? Any stuff on the ground? Gotta be something here. Alright, I guess that doesn't count as a safe zone. Was this it? There was nothing here? I felt like this would have been something. Oh, there we go.
Pathfinder.
Message to Anointed. Control is sending a fleet of shuttles to Havarl tomorrow. We anticipate breaking the planet's defenses soon. We'll have plenty of new stock for the facility.
So there's a control center for Kett shuttles on Vold.
This message contains a fragmented passcode.
Alright.
If we find more terminals...
So that'll help me out in Havarl. That'll help me earn the trust of the Angaran there. It's like, yeah, I know some stuff that's about to go down. If you want to listen to my information, I can help you.
I think we're done.
Come on, baby. There we go. Not gonna kill you just because I don't have much life support, and for some reason it doesn't regenerate. It's weird. Okay. So I'm not gonna get into
the camp ahead
that fight.
Kett life forms, Pathfinder.
Hello. Ah,
I'm able to hack that message console, Pathfinder.
Unfortunately, I have no life support, and I need to go somewhere else before I can get in a fight. I need to establish a colony base or something so I can recharge my life support. I want to fight those assholes. I can't. I won't win.
Lots of respect for the Angar.
I want to fight them too, but I can't.
It's almost Krogan.
They're a tough bunch.
I hope the
I'm gonna have to come back down here and start killing all these motherfuckers once I can recharge my life support.
I would not like to be lost out here on my own.
Enemies!
See, the only way I know to recharge my life support is to get into a zone that actually lets me do that. A safe zone. And I don't know of any around here. So I've got to establish a base, and that'll create a safe zone. So I can't get in a fight until I do that. Unless that counts as a safe zone. Let's see. That might. It's Remnant tech. I mean, it does not count as a safe zone. Hopefully this doesn't start a fight. Okay. I'm not going to pick a fight until I have no choice. Only because I don't have the time to survive a long-term fight. Not until I can recharge my life support.
We're gonna get you, you bone-faced freaks.
That's mean.
If there's any way we can help the Angara deal with the Kett, we're gonna do it.
There's still people,
Get me up
maybe.
there and I'll take those bastards myself.
It's very unclear.
Heads up.
Yeah, fuck the Kett. Yeah, let's kill them all. I'm okay with that. A minimum viability of 40%. Okay, so I need to improve the planet before I can set up a
could support an outpost, but the planet
base.
is not yet viable.
Well, can I at least summon in a thing so I could recharge my shit? Alright. So we gotta fix the planet. Let's go see if I can find a tower then. Where's the map? Oh, memory trigger. I haven't done any of those, but let's do the towers first. The sooner I fix this planet, the sooner I can start accessing everything and make a safe place right in the middle of it all. Alright, come on, recharge, recharge, good. Activating the monoliths. Yes, I will follow that quest. This is my quest to fix this planet, no matter how hopeless.
Remnant site. Could have a few
No matter how far. To fight for the right. Hello.
Detecting Kett technology.
Fucking nerds.
Device will destroy it.
I'm not hostile to you. But apparently that doesn't go both ways. Alright. Sneeze. God damn. Alright. Target is not obstructed. Call bullshit. Oh, okay. Nope, that's not what I... No. Do I scan you? What do I do with you? Do I blow you up? Ow.
That device was feeding data externally.
To where?
I can't.
Where's my
tell
car?
you that.
I'm gonna
However,
die.
there may be devices at other
Okay.
Remnant locations.
I have no life support. Alright.
Manual says the nomads
To
go
the
for all weather
monoliths.
conditions, but
I think this
use
is the
those
monolith
tests
where I
in
have to
the
go
Milky
through this
Way.
canyon.
I swear I will
I go
turn
like
this car around.
underneath it or something. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Leave me alone. I'm not here to fight you.
Life support systems are in peril.
Hey, my life support came back. Ah, safe space. Ah, feels good to breathe. Alright, I'm reasonably certain I'm gonna have to scan a glyph up here. So let's go see if I can get up here. Haha. Haha. 1, 2. I bet the third is on this one. Well, there's another one over there. Weird place for a glyph.
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
Haha, found all the glyphs immediately. Alright, so time for Sudoku. Alright, these are always fun. I could just use the decryption key, but I'm not going to do that. At least not right away. If it becomes like stressful, yeah, I'll fucking do it. But these aren't generally that difficult. So this one already has a straight line, so I should be able to... It should be that symbol. So that'll give me that. And then this, I should be able to get this one from process elimination. It can't be that. It can't be that. It can't be that. It can't be that. Do I not have enough glyphs? There should be 5 glyphs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Is there a symbol I'm missing then? Because it can't be that one because that's already in the line. It can't be that one because that's already in the line. It can't be that one because that's already in the line. Can't be that one because that's in the line twice. No, no. Wait, no, it can't be that one. Huh. Interesting. Because this has to be that symbol. Because it's... Wait a minute. No, never mind. I'm a moron. It's horizontal and vertical. It doesn't account diagonal. Okay, because I was counting it as you also couldn't have them in the row diagonal. My bad. Because those two are the same, and they're fixed points. Which means this symbol is wrong. So let's just get rid of that. So this might be that symbol. Problem is I'll have to guess. Alright, and then you... Here's the problem with these bigger ones, is you have to do a lot of guessing early on in order to actually make it work. So it can't be that symbol. It might be that symbol. So if that top one, it's a 50-50, so that might be that. So let's try to solve that top line real quick. That symbol is not in use. Symbol's not in use. Alright. So that might be the top row? Unfortunately, until I start solving more of this, that's kind of... Okay, let's see. Can't be that. It could be that. I think it's that. Yeah, that's the only other one I haven't used. And it's not in the line. Okay, so let's just assume that's correct. A lot of assuming here, which is the problem. So this one has 3, so let's try to solve this one. That could be that. And that could be that. Too much assuming, which is the thing I don't like. That might be that. That might be that. Can't be that, can't be that, can't be that, can't be that. So that has to be that. Because it literally can't be the others from what I have. But no. Fuck. Okay, something's wrong. Because that's already in use in the line. That's already in use in the line. That's already fixed in use. That's fixed in use. And that's fixed in use. So one of these two is wrong. Alright, get rid of that. Let's clear that. So it can't be that. I think that's what I had there before. Okay, well this already has 3 that it can't be. So it's either that or the first one. Because it can't be that, that, or that. So let's assume it's that one. Then that would make that correct. Which then would make that have to change. To that. Okay. And that can't be that. That can be that. Unfortunately, there's a lot of assumption here. Alright, so this has 3 fixed points it can't be. 4 fixed points it can't be. So it can't be that. It can't be that. It can't be that. No, 3 fixed points, because one of them is a duplicate. Could be that. Unfortunately, that symbol is already in use, so no. That is not in use. Okay, so it might be that. And then that would have to be that by process of elimination. And then that would have to be that? By technical definition, this looks correct.
Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging.
Alright. I might die right here, because I was not ready for a fight. Get out of there! This would be good experience, though. Gotta get the assemblers. They are my priority targets. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Krogan needs help.
Good for him. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Alright. That Sudoku puzzle felt correct. The problem is, if it isn't the exact Sudoku... Like, it was still a correct solution, but it wasn't the correct solution they wanted. Alright, and then the third one... was... over there. Alright. Back to Sudoku. Alright. That's not one of the precluded symbols. Okay. I'm going to take a gamble that that's that one. It actually has to be that one, because I can't use that one in that symbol. So there we go. So I'm 100% sure that those 4 symbols are correct. Okay, I need to start playing Sudoku smarter and actually using process elimination, as opposed to just all my fucking guessing. So this one has 3 symbols it can't be. So it could be that. I'm looking for all the intersection points. So this one can't be that, or... Well, okay, that's not an intersection point because that's the same as that, so it's only 2 intersection points. Although I know that's correct. So then this, unfortunately, could be that. See, because I don't know about that symbol. So that's not a guaranteed. And if that one is that, then that would have to be that. Problem is, there's this assumption going on there, so... Oh, look at that. Success. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, no. I don't want to... Like, if this wasn't on stream, I would spend however long it took to solve that. But because I'm on stream, I don't want to spend 30 hours solving a Sudoku puzzle. So, just solved. That's the reason I got all those, is for the specific hard ones. That's why I have so many decryption keys. Alright, so, oh, okay. My car will not survive.
Get ready to fight.
Even driving by that thing. Unless I go really fast. Nope. I have to fight it. Okay. Reload! Okay.
That's it for now.
No body, no loot. Sad. That's one of the only benefits to fighting them, is you get the loot. Alright, let's see if I can activate at least one more tower.
You okay?
Fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic.
God.
I'd get them replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here.
God. So gross.
Some of my parts weren't made for these temperatures.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Yeah, be like Elsa and let it go. Make an ice tower somewhere in the middle of nowhere and just leave us the fuck alone.
But then I could probably live anywhere.
I wonder if we'll ever see a so-called golden world that won't be complete death to live on.
Nope. We will not. You are asking for the impossible. Alright.
Looks like Kett ahead. We should be careful.
I will be careful! Hello. What the fuck just happened? Did he just hit us with his car? Alright, I've got no shots in anybody. Gotta get that guy.
I detect Angaran technology in this camp. I can provide more information via your scanner.
Yeah, I'll scan when I'm not in a firefight, asshole. That's Vetra. Sorry. Heck! Woo! Ow, fuck. Die! There we go. On your feet, soldier! Wrong button. On your feet. You don't have my permission to die yet.
I'm detecting. This bug should be feeding Kett information to the Resistance, but the connection was dropped.
Are you guys in a firefight right now that I'm not aware of? What are you guys shooting at?
To scan additional bugs, I can locate the broken link.
Well, I don't feel like there's anything else to scan here. God, I need a new, what are you? Nomad. I always want to say Mako. I need a new Nomad. Real bad. This thing has seen better days.
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew.
Nova Force.
On one of
Great
the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs, paid well, and upfront. Credits helped me go independent. But then I got suspicious. All the things she was asking me to get. So I asked. That's when I heard about the initiative.
She brought you on.
Oh yeah. I bought the pitch, like everyone else.
Yeah. It's a good pitch. Alright, scan you. Alright, let's find... Ooh, what are you? Oh, lithium. Sweet. Leap. Leap. Scan. Scan. I did not get that one. Leap. Sad. Okay. Ah, fucker.
Should be enough.
Alright. Uh-oh, batteries are low. It's a good thing the stream is almost over, so I don't have to worry about that immediately. Now this one has a lot of good spread out spots to solve a Sudoku puzzle. So that may very well be that symbol. Okay. I think that looks good on those ones. Let's see. You can't be that or that. Any other ones that have multiple intersections? You have a multiple intersection. So you can't be a Y. You can't be the feet, and you can't be that thing. So you might be that thing. Let's see, you can't be a Y or a feet. Or the red thing, or that. So you might very well be that. Unfortunately, there's a lot of assumption on this one, too. I mean, I have the Remnant decryption key. It would save me so much trouble. See, you might be that. You can't be that if you are that. You can't be that. You might be that. Why? That would cover the Y's in almost everything. Let's see. So you would have to be that by process of elimination. You could be that. No, you couldn't. You would have to be that. No? Okay. You might be that. Because you can't be that. You might be that. In fact, you'd have to be that. Okay. Which means you would have to be that. Could be that. No, you would have to be that. So then you could switch over to that. Let's see. You would have to be... You can't be that. Ooh, okay, something's wrong. Oh, look at that, a success. Oh, it's so amazing. Oh my god, how did I do that? Oh, it's magic. Again, if I wasn't on stream, I would just solve them all the proper way, because that's what I did the first time I played this. But if I get it wrong, then I die, and then basically I die. And then I have to do it again.
Nah, she's not the type.
And I have a very limited amount of time. And I don't want the stream to be people watching me play Sudoku, as much as I enjoy Sudoku.
This is some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
That is a good name for a drink.
It.
Whee! Where my people at? I already killed all these people? Yes, I did.
Stiff, do you have to hit every bump?
The answer to your question is yes, I have to hit every single bump. Oh, I haven't saved in a little bit. Damn, not giving me the option. There we go. Just to be safe.
This is the place Ryla's talked about.
Come on, give me a shot. There we go. Knock. Knock. Welcome to Earth 3. Go away. Good tech combo. Get the fuck out of there. Got no sight. Give me my shield back. Okay, here we go. You did. Stand up! Fuck, man. Fucking snipers just like take down your shields in one hit. I think I saw the... Yeah, there he is. I saw that asshole. Underneath. Flee. Oh, there's a person over here. You are not that person. There you are. Hello. My name's Ryder. Nice to meet you. M-E-A-T. Oh, alright. The thing I'm scared of most right now is whatever their sniper is. I don't know where he is. But that sniper does like massive, massive damage. Boom. Oh, I'm out of bullets. That explains why my gun wasn't working. Okay, they're all dead. I saw an ammo crate. There it is. Oh. What? I thought they were all dead. Alright. They usually don't give you experience until they're all dead. This is weird. Alright. Is there a health crate? If there's an ammo crate, there's usually a health crate. Also, I'm going to die. Environmental reasons. Get inside, please. Oh.
There's a lot of organic material here.
What was that noise?
Angara? Kett?
Audio log.
There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
I want to hear it.
Kett? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Processing.
Processing.
Code that expresses this projection of a bioelectric field has been isolated. The process to integrate this into our own genome is ongoing.
So creepy. So creepy.
Once complete, adaptation should be distributed to all ascendant in Helios. Ability may also prove useful as part of base soldier configurations. All research has been transmitted to the Empire.
Exaltation is not just about making more Kett.
Discovered species Turians. Yeah, we gave them a lot of new species here. Discovered species Solarians, short-lived, fragile. Exceptional brain function, though. Oh, they're experimenting on us. Okay, all of us.
What a horror show.
Yeah.
There's bound to be more here. Let's keep moving.
So these are our people that were locked in here. Ugh, sad. Alright, I found a Kett biosample. More audio logs.
Another audio log detected.
Play it.
Let's hear it.
Transmissions unacknowledged by whom? Possible breakdown in connection and information mishandled. Investigation ongoing. Logs to be updated shortly.
So the Kett aren't the well-oiled machine they seem to be.
I wonder if we can find the follow-up logs.
Alright. Is there anything else in here? Discovered species human. Initial observations. This is always fascinating what aliens think of humans. Soft-skinned, no natural armor or protection. Without technology, can only operate within a narrow range of environmental conditions. Genetically diverse, renowned for tenacity and adaptability. How would they know that? How would they know that? They wouldn't know that. They don't know us well enough yet. So another syringe. Need to find a third syringe. That was really easy. Okay, I scanned the 3 syringes. That was part of a mission. I don't know what... Alright, whatever. Oh, I have to actually collect them. I can't just scan them. I actually have to take them. This one won't let me take. So this might be a broken mission. Oh, okay, there we go. Nope, it's not giving me the option to take that one either. There we go. Oh, they have to be Kett, not Angaran.
Pathfinder,
Okay.
these samples all contain the same genetic sequence. At first, it appears to be a familial connection, but the genome shows signs of modification. Evidence suggests the sequence was drawn from a single individual and incorporated into other Kett.
The Archon.
The Archon is trying to become perfect. Ugh. Creepy.
So
How very
does the
Mr.
Archon
Pig of
control
him.
the Kett because they see him as
It's
a
going to make
or
you
does his rank give
perfect.
him the privilege
Let's
to
listen to them
propagate
talk
genes
before I
like
listen to the audio
A cultural
file.
question beyond my purview.
In any case, the stuff we found should be of great interest to the science team back on the Nexus.
Discovered species Asari, extremely long-lived, natural ability to create gravitational fields, not fully understood, monogendered, rumored to be able to take in genetic traits of other species to improve theirs, of great interest to Primus. That does sound like it would really interest the Kett. Long-lived, large-muscled, hardy, resistant to large range of environmental conditions, superfluous organs, some evidence of chromosomal damage, not fully understood, large. So this is their forward operating post for the new research on all of the Milky Way species.
Troubling implications. Set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
I'm picking up the nav point for another Kett station. Probably their primary communications.
Time to blow that up. Not right now.
Let's blow it up.
But I agree with Drac. Yes, let's blow it up. You were way ahead of me on that one, Drac. I literally said it seconds before you did. Alright, but we're still heading to the final beam. We're going to make you perfect. Oh, Mr. Pig. Oh, God. So creepy. Whee! Alright, so I got the two underground
Sid gets
ones.
me so frustrated. I try to be firm.
Well,
She
I was
pushes
out
back,
of nowhere.
and later
Sid,
the
huh?
law,
We're talking about
she
Sid now?
pushes some more.
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the enemy.
Our dad would not have agreed with you.
Your dad sounds like a piece of work. Special ops, right?
Yeah, something like that. He never went into details.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
I know the type.
I think we all know the type. Alright, well I see the power lines, so let's go. Whee! I want to solve one without using the damn glyphs. Or while using the glyphs, not using the decryption key. But, you know, from a time pending point of view, I don't have time to solve all of them. Okay, the glyphs are on the outside. Let's see if there are any glyphs on the inside. So I have to go to the outside of this building to find the glyphs. Or at least some of the glyphs. This one... Ah, okay, it's on the back side of that. But then it looks like the other ones... Oh, wait, no. That one might be gettable from here. So that's like right there.
That wire may connect to a point on the surface, Pathfinder.
Think it leads to the base of the monolith? We should check.
Yeah, I feel like these other two are both above the ice. Even though I can see one that's above the ice. Okay. Now we got enemies. Don't know what that's about. Story of my life. Ow. Come on. There we go. Fuck. Alright, I'm going to ignore them for as long as I can. Because my goal is just to activate this tower, not get in a gunfight right now. Alright, so there's one. Come on. Yeah. And the other one... Come on, power lines. Alright, let's go the other way. Let's see. Maybe that one I could scan down there. There was one that looked like it was scannable down there. But I assumed it was above the ice. Maybe it wasn't. So I'm pretty sure that's the one I just got. That. Unless that's the only one left. Well, I see it. Just can't scan it from where I am. Problem is, I think that is above the ice. So, like, right above me. So, come on, how do I make a custom waypoint? Okay. Close enough, because that's the closest I can get, apparently. There we go. That's pretty close to where it is, only on the outside. So let's go see if I can find that. Oh, that's not climbable. Okay. Alright, let's see. Whee! Wrong button. Okay. So roughly right here, only face the other. Well, that's the one I've already scanned. Alright. Let's see. This one could be anywhere. Apparently the waypoint thing didn't help me find it. I mean, it has to be pretty low because I was able to see it from underground. Alright. I remember the last time I played this. I had genuine trouble finding the last glyph on this one, and it looks like some things just stay the same. Because I know it's not that, because I've already scanned that one. The other power line doesn't show up to this one, apparently. Yeah, I do remember in the past having trouble with this one. I think this one might be like underground, but a different underground chamber, maybe? Oh god, are you kidding me?
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
It's the same rock, just a different side. Fuck you. Alright, whatever. I'm pretty sure I did the same thing the last time I played this. On the exact same spot, I think I did the exact same thing. I couldn't find the third glyph. Because that seems very familiar to me. Not being able to find it. And then it ended up being on the same goddamn rock. That sounds like something I would do. Alright, let's see if this is a solvable Sudoku puzzle in an acceptable amount of time, or one where I'll just use another decryption key. Ooh, that has a lot. This has a very good spread. Of course, I said that about the last one. I'll make the attempt, and if I can't, then I'll just use a decryption key. So that might be that. That might be that. Can't be that. Can't be that. Alright. Per usual, lots of assumptions. I don't like that. Okay. Let's see. You might be that. In fact, I'd say you have to be that because you can't be that. So then that should be that. No, if that's right. That's the problem, though, if that's right. So that would have to be the footsies. No. If those are right, then there has to be that. That might be that. Then the footsies. Okay. Okay. Can't be that. Process of elimination. I mean, all the lines work. Here's the thing that I hate. So let's see. No duplicates in that line. 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 No duplicates. No duplicates. No duplicates. No duplicates. So they all have no duplicates, but here's the thing I hate. This could still be wrong, even though they all have no duplicates, because it might just not be in the right order. Hey, it was right. Okay.
Score. We're in.
Hey, I solved one. Yay. I used 2 decryption keys like a bitch, and then at least I solved one, so I feel better about myself. So, investigate the vault entrance. So I'll get to the vault entrance, but then that'll probably be the end of my stream for the day. And then next time, I can just start up and go straight into the vault. With my wrecked fucking Nomad. God damn. This thing has seen better days. Come on, baby.
What do you miss most about the Milky Way, Vedra?
What would I
how
miss
shit
about the
works.
Milky Way?
Back home, I knew the politics, the people, the places. Here, everything's new. You can't play the system.
I don't think I've missed shit about the Milky Way.
I don't know about that. The way the Nexus treated us Krogan seems like the system came with us.
Hey, we always bring the problems with us that we bring with us. That was redundant, but it's accurate. The problems we have are the ones we bring with us. So people's problems with Krogans would translate, unfortunately, to Andromeda. Which makes me sad, because the Krogan are an amazing species. They're a phenomenal, amazing species that deserve love. Hello. It's not creepy at all. Okay. Cooler beans. Oh, I'm in the goo.
Systems are failing, Pathfinder.
That killed me. That literally killed me right at the end of my stream. It got rid of all of my life support. So even though I got out of the goo, because I had no more life support, it counted as death. Alright, so yeah. This will be a good place for me to pick up on my next stream. Is at the vault entrance. So yeah, thanks for everybody that stopped by. And everyone that kept me company in chat. So, you know, Mathana, Victor Raphael. God, so many names, I can't remember them all. Minion Muffin, Hatched Raccoon, Fugster. If there was anyone else, I'm sorry that I didn't mention you, but those are all the names I see on the chat. I don't know when my next stream is going to be. Probably Monday, but I'm not sure what my work schedule is. But I know I won't be streaming tomorrow. So, yeah, I hope everyone has a good one, and hopefully I see you all in the future. Peace.